straight, basically just doing D&D stuff, all D&D, like all day long. Oh, it looks nuts. Yeah, it looks nuts.
I'm gonna roll a d4 to get 4.
Go ahead. Yep. How much is Liv's orb recharging? Full recharge. Full recharge.
The art on these cards is insane, by the way.
Yeah, see ya. That's fucking
Wait,
sick.
the actual cards that you?
Yeah, it's a physical card game. Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's a deck builder. So you kind of like as you go. So like Slay the Spire, but like as you go, cards get added in, they get removed. So like it's an organic experience every single time.
Wait, so do you have to have the full set then?
Yeah, I think you just buy. It's not like a trading card game. You just buy this.
You get the cards.
Yeah, you just get the whole set with the game. Oh my god, dude! Oh, is that a Oh, I almost feel like I know what that creature. That's pretty sick.
Chair?
So is it a licensed Lovecraft game, or is it just kind of like the theme?
I'm not sure what you mean by license, like certified. I don't know if it's certified.
Like, can they use all of can they say Cthulhu and shit like that?
Hey, Jeff, question. He knows much more about this than I do. There's different campaign storylines, and we've got like the starter one here, which is Night of the Zealot. And so this one doesn't have like actual eldritch shit in it. It's mostly undead.
Oh, that's cool. Jeff, is horror an official licensed Lovecraft name, or can they not use like Cthulhu and Nyarlathotep and shit like that?
No, they totally do.
Oh, that's
because
sick.
like all that Cthulhu stuff. I mean, Lovecraft died like a long ass time ago. All that shit's public domain now.
Oh, it's just up for grabs. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because how else do you have so many different companies making Cthulhu-based stuff? Like you even got computer games and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure all of that stuff is public domain at this point.
That's true. There was actually a horror movie that came out. What's the Twilight girl's name? Kate. What?
Kristen something.
Yeah. She was like an underwater horror movie, and it actually.
Kristen Stewart.
I think it tanked, but I read that like they didn't think the director, the producers didn't think the movie was going to do well. So at the very end of production, they changed the final monster into Cthulhu, and they just
and they're like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get those Cthulhu fanboys to show up for this shit. Yeah.
Sell it for like dozen tickets.
Well, they got that whole there's that show on HBO right now. It's based on a book, I guess, called Lovecraft Country, and it's interesting because it's kind of like a play on, Jim Crow era racism in the South, because H.P. Lovecraft was also like a huge fucking racist. He's got that one Lovecraftian old god that is called, I believe, like Shub Niggurath or something like that, and it's and that's based obviously on the N-word, and he was like a huge like eugenics racist crazy dude.
Yeah, he was. I think he was probably by modern standards mentally ill too. Like he didn't talk to people. He was a really fucking bizarre, and he also died poor, which is crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of great writers did. I mean, Edgar Allan Poe died poor. Let's see here.
Nevermore.
Many others. I'm just Nevermore.
It's the only thing anyone knows.
Well, that and the Pit and the Pendulum, right? Where the guy was like strapped down on that thing, and that pendulum just keeps getting lower, lower, and
That's
lower.
fucked. Yeah, that story is absolutely fucked. Fuck that shit. That gave me anxiety.
that would.
What's that story? I don't. It's not ringing a bell.
I can't remember the name of it.
I don't know. know if Jeff said it was right. The Pit and the Pendulum. I don't know if that's the name or not. Yes, it is. That's what it's named. The Pit and the Pendulum.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't fucked with Lovecraft, the Reanimator at the Mountains of Madness, those are probably the Rats in the Walls. Those are probably my favorite.
I've read what is it? There's the one about
Shadows
Witch.
over Innsmouth.
Yeah, so I haven't read that one actually, but so the game that the Arkham Horror game, they just started the whole Innsmouth based campaign. It's coming out like now. I just like when we got back to DC, I had purchased it from the board game shop, so I had to swing over there and pick up the box. So I need to read it
I
actually.
rip that off routinely. It's genius. It's fucking genius.
Well, it's like it's like this weird old guy who just kind of like turns people into like weird fish creatures,
Fish
right?
people,
Like
yeah. They just have giant fucking milky, like unblinking eyes, and just it's kind of like Murloc. It's kind of like 6 foot tall Murlocs.
Exactly. It seems like WoW clearly borrowed the Murloc concept of a Murloc seems to borrow pretty heavily from that in a way. So
Actually, pretty scary too. Yeah, it's
not
good
quite
shit.
as cartoony and cute as it is
No.
with Warcraft. No, because the cards and the artwork in the Arkham Horror game for the Shadows over Innsmouth themed campaign, like yeah, it's creepy. Like it's like you're looking in a mirror and you're watching your face slowly transform into like this weird fish-like creature, and they've got great artwork in that game.
Sam was showing some cards from the base set he just got. They look pretty fucking crazy too. All the tentacles and shit coming through the walls.
They definitely so the company that makes it Fantasy Flight, the whole Arkham Horror, like the Arkham Files thing that they've created, they've invested really heavily in it, and so they use the artwork in other games too. So they've clearly invested a lot into this entire like branch of their business. So they go all out on the artwork because they can use it in multiple games.
Yeah.
So it's like they're happy to commission tons of stuff, and it looks great.
That's fucking sick. Yeah. Big ups, honestly. So, where did we end last time? Cody saw a guy get executed in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, the PC way was he met the Wave Mother's judgment. But Cody, you were kneeling in the sand. You managed to replicate the actual prayer ritual because you've got a big brain. So money was exchanged at the gaming hall. What else? Was there anything else? Oh, Buki woke up. Ryan, you woke up in Triquetta's medical lodge, and Buki was already up with his hands on his big belly, covered in welts.
Yeah, he was starting to talk to us.
Yeah. I think he was saying hello. So, Cody, where are you going? And I think everyone else was just in the Colonial Inn, right? Was everyone in the regular room?
I would, after seeing what I saw, I'd want to get back to the group. So I guess knowing that we're kind of split at the moment, I would probably head to the medical hall, knowing that that's where everyone else is probably going to meet up.
Okay. Dixie, Indra, and Jerry, where do you guys want to do?
I would like to head to Buki.
It's the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing
It's around 6.
cinnamon and
Very early.
cinnamon and sweet potato pancakes.
Breakfast rituals on deck.
Jerry's gonna pass. He's not a big cinnamon guy.
So are you gonna stay at the inn and start cooking?
Yeah.
Lit.
Can I smell the cinnamon on my way to the medical lodge? Do I know Dixie's cooking?
You do not.
Oh, damn.
Does not reach. But what you do notice on your walk back into town, and even everyone that's going over to Ryan and Buki at the medical lodge, is that the people are now being roused from bed, and they appear to be heading out to the beach. And you'll remember that every morning at 7 a.m. is mandatory church on the beach in front of the statue of the Wave Mother. So mandatory for all colonial citizens. You guys are not colonial citizens.
Is Bookster going? Is he a colonial citizen or no?
Buki is exempt. He is a colonial citizen, but he is exempt because he can't really move right now. And they're not having the old dwarf haul his fat ass out there.
Jeff, what if while they're at their praying, all of a sudden I've come out as
Sticking with Dixie.
I turn into the wave lady and we start trying to turn the Mormon soon.
Did I
Yeah.
You've got basically as much parchment as you need. I think we did a gold for basically as much parchment.
Okay, wonderful. I'm just gonna go ahead and add that as an item to my.
You can put a quill and ink bottle in there too.
Will.
You put in parchment.
So Buki's gonna already be awake, Cat, as you wake up, and he's just kind of like happily gazing around. He's just a giant of a man, even while he's laying on his back, and he looks pretty much helpless and defenseless. He appears, from what you can see, to be like 6'7", 6'8". He weighs at least like 320. He's just a fucking monster. He's got some dipshit forearms too, so he's got some big ass fucking. He's got a nice big gut. He's got like a dad gut, but you can tell that there's some scary musculature underneath there.
This beer belly, but just so rock hard.
Yeah, you know that the abs are on deck underneath. He's going to, like, in a weak and kind of like feeble, but still like dignified way, raise his arm and wave at you across the room, Cat.
I say, wasps, huh?
Yeah, what happened to the farm? Do you know?
So we lit it up pretty good.
Like
So,
a wasp problem.
so they had one hole in the ground, and we went to take a look at it, and found out that fire worked pretty well. And one of my team got a little carried away, and so he blew the whole thing up. And there's a lot of holes in the ground now, but there's no more wasps.
Dude, oh my god, that full metal, that's so fucking accurate. He's gonna respond. Okay. Are my boys okay? Are the boys okay?
Yeah, I've heard your boys are around. They've been just kind of hanging. They do a lot of praying. They've just been chilling around town. From what I hear, they're staying out of trouble, but they're worried about you. They keep hoping you come back.
Mystique and Jerry will make it. Mystique, Jerry, and Bongilius, were you also going to the medical lodge?
Yes.
Sure.
You guys will now be at the door at this point.
He's eating it.
I'm not gonna approach Buki yet. I'm still reeling off my high of winning a little bit in the gaming hall, so I'm a little peppy, but I'm like kind of jiggling my coins and shit that I just got.
Oh yeah, you put 5 into 30, didn't you?
Yeah, I stole Ryan's 5 and put it to 30.
That's hot. So are you guys gonna enter the room?
Yes, I will.
Buki.
Maya started his Robin Hood account and like.
I just downloaded Acorn on my app, my phone.
Oh, are these your friends?
Yeah, these are a couple of them. We're missing about half, but these are some of the guys that helped get the wasps out of the farm. And dipshit on the left, pointing to Cody, one who had but it worked. The smoke, wasps don't like smoke. So.
That truck hurt.
Well, we'll survey the damage and see what we can do with the land, but I guess I owe you big thanks. Thank you all. He's gonna notice the wasp sings on you too, Cat. He's gonna apologize for that.
We're happy we could help. There's nothing you could do. They beat me up pretty good, but our team was able to take care of them. We're happy to help out. Sounds like you had a pretty good team out there.
The best. Is there anything I could ever do for you?
I think we have to ask him about the druid guy. I forgot his name though. The druid's apprentice.
Marat?
Marat, yeah.
Well done. Cat would have been.
I guess,
Marat?
yeah, I'll try and ask him if he knows anything about Marat location or anything.
Marat's my buddy. He helped me start my farm.
Oh, he works on your farm?
For a time.
Do you know where he lives currently, where he's at? If we had to go talk to him?
Buki goes on to explain in kind of like some very slow, semi-broken English that Marat had a strange druidic magical quality about him, and it felt almost as if he was on a mission to accomplish something. And Buki mentioned something about heading inland west, and that Marat left probably around a month ago. There's something to do.
Pretty dangerous in there a month on his own.
So
as you say west, does that mean the forest?
yeah, deep in the forest, deep into territory that may not have been explored yet. But Buki will do his best to relay the story that Marat told him, which is that Marat was an apprentice druid in Thunder Tree Village. You guys met his boy. He was on a routine trip to Matera, just kind of fucking around in the shops and talking to the merchants and whatnot, when a guy claimed to have a sapling pine tree from the Pinewalled Island, the newly discovered island. And Marat, just out of curiosity, went up to investigate. And when he put his hand to the sapling, he had some sort of disturbing vision that convinced him immediately to stow away on the nearest ship and ride over to Pinewald and investigate.
The Dro ships, maybe?
Oh.
It was a merchant ship.
Oh, okay.
Decent thought there. Did Buki explain any involvement with the sapling as he ventured to the island? Like, he was like the main cause of it, I guess?
Marat says he can talk to the trees. They're all connected.
I don't know if we want to go and explore into the woods just randomly for some dude. Me speaking to the group.
Buki does his best to say that it seemed like Marat believed something horrible was happening somewhere in the woods here. He felt the need to personally investigate. Like, as a druid, he felt like it was his duty to immediately go.
Yeah, being a tree man, he wants to be with them.
I feel like it's part of like the main story thing here. We have to go get him though.
I'm ready.
One more thing.
Yeah.
He said something, demons.
Demons, huh?
Demons?
Oh boy.
What about demons?
Yeah,
Well, demon tape?
please.
I got someone that doesn't like demons.
Demonic taint?
That's how I remember.
Oh god. Can we make an insight check if that's all he remembers?
Hit me.
Give it to me.
Let's go.
You can tell Buki's doing his best. It's possible, maybe like in a healthier physical state, he might be able to give you a little bit more, but he seems to be doing his best.
Gotcha. His intelligence is just low.
It's like -8.
So
Yeah.
do we know where we need to at least start the adventure off? Could he tell us that part? Like which way is it just west, head west right into the...
Inland. Yeah.
Okay.
Buki is buffering.
But you guys also have a couple jobs that will lead you up the coast. So there is the missing boar hunter, Ben Makowitz, that's out in the woods.
Oh yes.
And there's a guy named Irby who says that he has on the other shore, so to the northwest, he has some of his goods that got left on the shore that he needs retrieved.
Yeah, if we're going out, might as well get as much crap that we need to do, so
Irby?
do it all at once.
Irby. Yeah.
Irby without the H.
And his goods have been lost?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Do we really
Also,
care about Ben though?
We can scoop him on the way.
So the deal with
That there are demons, it's clear what I'm interested in. If you couldn't tell already.
this is why player cams are god, because Jeff's like laughing at the Sylvester Stallone character on the bed, and he hears demons. He's like, so the deal with Ben Makowitz, the boar hunter, is that this information will be on the quest board, that he hasn't returned. He's missed his normal window of return by a few days. Ben has a spot to the west up the coast where he hunts boars, the Pinewall boars, very successfully, but he keeps it at least like a soft secret where his spot is. So you can follow his horse trail up the coast, but when it goes into the woods, then you'll have to do some searching. But he has to be making camp up there somewhere, and that's where he's been finding all of these gigantic boars. So the idea is to find him, bring him home if he's alive, or at least find out what happened to him.
Is he missing on account of Pinewald Island or Matera?
Pinewald Island. He lives out here with his wife Paige.
Do they have a kid or
Do
not?
they have any spawn?
They have a kid, yeah. They have a baby girl named Brinkley.
His disappearance is a symptom of a larger problem, demons.
Yeah.
And so I think we need to address that.
Yeah, I think demons is priority with the hunter as on the back end, but whatnot.
I can't wait to see a demon so I can shift into one to just fuck with Jeff.
Is there any way we can find more information about the hunter? Like, is the wife and the kid around somewhere?
Hey, you guys turn around and you see two figures that you recognize from the gaming hall last night. They were the two hicks that were wearing the overall.
Oh, they're probably pissed at me. Oh boy.
So, two half-elves approach you guys, and typically half-elves look sort of like dignified. These guys just look like dog shit. They look like vodka energy drink. They pull up. The shorter one seems to be more talkative, introduces himself as Fisker, and the other introduces himself as Rupee. And they ask you, "Are you guys going out for Ben?"
Thinking about it.
Listen, we don't owe Ben any favors, but we like you guys. We like watching Rooster lose his shit when he lost his money last night. So be careful out there, and we'll give you one piece of advice for free. Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
If you make camp out in the woods, you need to circle your camp area with salt. Okay, because there are some horrific fire ants out there, and for some reason those little fucking devils don't like salt. You may find yourself infested if you forget to do this.
Do you guys sell salt anywhere nearby so we can stock up on it before we go?
You can go to Carlo at the general store. He has salt.
Okay.
Carlo will also buy pelts off of you too, depending on the state of them and what they're from. But that's how we make our living. Rupee goes, "Oh yeah." They're both trappers and hunters out, so they know a lot about the nearby woods.
So out of curiosity, why aren't you guys all praying with everyone else?
We had someone sign us in for us. We got to get back out into the woods. We put in our minute. They've all got their eyes closed. They can't even see anyways.
Is there any way to divine or to determine or assess how devout these guys are given this situation?
You want to ask him something?
Well, I just be like, that's a little bit strange. I just wanted to observe that people on the island seem to be pretty dedicated to the Wave Mother, and so I'm just curious. I understand that this is an important situation, but other pressing matters. But isn't your faith to the Wave Mother also of equal, if not greater, importance? This is your soul we're talking about, right?
Hit a persuasion.
All right. Actually, I'm not mad at that. How this goes.
Charisma. Oh.
Fisker and Rupee are going to look at each other real quick, and Rupee's going to speak for the first time. Well, you ain't trying to get us in trouble with the town guard now with that speech, that blasphemous speech, are you? We're not looking to face the Wave Mother's judgment anytime soon, sir. So carry about your way.
Fair enough. Understood. For now.
We will get them, Jeff. We will get them.
I look over at Cody. What's your character's name?
Mystique. Yeah.
Sorry. I look over at Mystique and give an understanding look and a nod.
The cleric and rogue. Here we go.
Spent the night in the medical lab, is uncomfortable about the interaction.
Cat, you have all your exhaust cleared too, by the way.
We like that.
Um,
The cat's starting to get more cocky now that he's feeling better.
you say something, pale looking lady?
I wasn't sure if I was with. If I'm there.
Yeah.
Anything else in the woods we should know?
Oh, you were cooking with Dixie.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are back at the hall. Okay, never mind. You ain't here. You ain't here. Does anyone else want to ask that?
Yeah, is there anything else we should know about the woods or anything like that?
Too much, little frog man. I don't even know where to start. We've got them wild boars. We got them wild boars. We got them owl bears, and we got them fire ants. They're these flying fuckers. These they look like flying deer, and they always hunt in pairs. And they don't give a fuck about your weapons unless they're silver or that magic shit. You gotta watch out for those. You gotta be careful when you're in the pond water. There are giant leeches out there. There are wolves. There are spiders. Man, what else they got, Fisker?
Let me ask you real quick here, Roop. Now you guys are trappers and hunters, and have you guys done well in your past adventures out there to find some stuff yourselves?
They make a shitload of money because most people are not comfortable going out. Like you have to be either incredibly lucky or skilled to survive for any appreciable amount of time in the woods. And they mentioned too that the deeper you go in, the more fucked up shit gets.
Gotcha. So we would know that like they do well out there, like with their hunt and stuff.
Yeah, I mean they mentioned they've been doing this for months, and anyone that's made it outside of like a few weeks without quitting or dying is pretty solid.
All right, I'm gonna ask him. Well, if you guys want to be the top dog around here in the trap and the hunt, maybe you tag along with us as we're looking for a dear friend Ben and doing some other deeds we need to do, and we can maybe get you out a little farther to get something a little bigger for you.
If we want to be the top dog, son, we ain't got no competition out here. It's all us. We are ready to top dog, and we only hunt together.
Well, you never know. That Ben guy might be out there just slaying the biggest boar you ever seen. That just might be taking him a while since he was out there by himself.
They mentioned that they're a little butthurt that Ben would never reveal the location of his boar hunting spot because Ben specializes in the boars. Like he finds the biggest fucking baddest boars. So these guys will even take down like an owl bear every once in a while if they get lucky. But Ben specifically brings back these boars that are like twice the size anyone else has seen. But so they don't really want to do Ben any favors, but they also don't want to like fuck with him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They've got their own system. They want to stick to it. They may even see you guys as liability since you're new to the forest.
Interesting.
Would somebody maybe want to ask them if they'd like to find that spot? Do you think we could try and?
That was kind of my goal, was to help them find the spot or find something big where they can.
Well,
but it doesn't seem like. Well, all right, go ahead.
Well, I mean, we would pay for that type of information.
Okay. All right, got it.
We pay
Okay.
big. We pay big for that type of information.
Okay, so if we give you that information, is there anything else you can help us to know what's going to be on our way besides maybe animals? Is there anything set up in terms of things by the town that may have trapped us or anything like that?
So they'll mention that they aren't particularly connected to this colony outside of like the gaming hall and meeting up with Carlo at the general store to sell pelts. So they don't really have much gossip to give you. The other big part of the community, probably the biggest part of the community here, is the fishing culture, kind of like fish dealing and stuff. So if you wanted to learn a lot more, if you wanted to make money fishing, you'd probably be best going to see the fishmonger. He he deals with the most people on a routine basis. If you're looking to go that angle.
Okay.
Anything particular recommend? This is wife who come to town, right? Yeah, Paige is devout to the Wave Mother. You can go talk to her. Anything in particular that so you bring salt for them ants. We don't go nowhere without a few silver arrows for them flying things. What else, Fisker? Well, food. No, that's pretty much the most they're gonna give.
Got it.
Gotcha. So we want to get our that tin person
We'll pay
activated?
We'll pay you 600 gold to tell us where Ben's finding them bars. Oh, and last thing, if you find Ben, you're sure to run into them bars. You can't scare them. You can't change their mind. You can only kill them to stop them. Them angry animals. Angry animals.
That is actually good to know.
Yeah.
The wolves maybe you throw them some mutton chops. You know, maybe you can run away from the snakes. But the boars, they're not gonna give up.
You sure that they don't want to come with us so that you can do that voice for the next 2 hours?
Fisker turns to Rupee and says, "At least the boars can't climb no trees."
There you go, Ryan. Just climb things.
You better believe it.
Do we want to get this logging robot activated to help us
Yeah,
out
you guys
with it
have the logging robot too. That's over at the tent waiting for you. It'll be
Can I
outside.
buy a small step ladder and climb it up and ask you every time I fire if it's high enough?
Be on the Iron Giant, yeah.
All right, so we got to go buy some salt. I think we get the logging robot, and then we make our way to find the demons for sure. But be on the lookout. A second eye for Ben and the board.
Jones, I forget how you roll. I don't know if this is too much like picking the DM's mind, but if I have a +1 bow, does that count as magic damage? Like, is that something that's?
It is not magical in the way that I play.
Okay.
It's just like it'd be like sharper, like for a blade it is just sharper than normal.
Yeah. So like maybe the bow is very well made, it's well balanced.
Are there silver arrows for sale in the community?
Yeah. Over at the general store, there's a handful. It's kind of a niche item, but you can buy a few.
I would like to head that way.
Okay.
Would they have any like silver crossbow bolts?
They do not.
Okay.
Right.
It's all you, Ryan.
Fisker and Rupee did mention too that it's possible that when you hit one of these flying things with the silver, they might just fly away. They might just run.
I'm terrified of these things.
As they go to the store, I would like to go buy some salt at the market.
Okay. Yeah, you can fill a bag of a pouch that could probably circle a camp maybe like 3 times for a gold if you want. You just put a salt pouch.
Yep, I'll do that.
Ryan, silver arrows. There are 3 of them at the general store. They're each 10 gold apiece.
Yikes. I'll take them all unless somebody needs them.
There you go.
You're the arrow.
You're
man.
the only you're there, okay.
Silver
Figure it
tip.
out. Can't imagine anybody wanted a souvenir or something.
The general store will have like caltrops, pythons, my favorite, which is the flask of oil, shit like that. Rope. all that type of stuff.
I would ask Dixie that we're going to be heading to the woods for at least a few nights. How's our food supplier? Can you handle feeding us for that long? We need to stock up on anything.
So Jones, I have the 3. That's like 60 pounds of owlbear titties and wings. How long will that last me?
You can. Are you looking to store it or start cooking it?
Or well, like maybe cure it and carry. Like how much? Like if we prep it for long, for not
Travel.
spoiling. How many days will it last us?
Owlbear jerky. Yeah, you could turn jerky that'll last like a month.
It'd be a month's worth of rations.
Oh yeah, dude, you've got 2 owl bears worth of meat. Yeah. I think it's something like 5 adults can eat a moose for like an entire winter. Like just one. Some fucking crazy shit like that. Like you shoot one, your family's fine. Owl bears are fucking good too. So, yeah, I would go with you've got like a month of rations with that owl bear there, but you will have to get it preserved and all that.
Yeah, so Dixie's gonna look at you and say, "Darling, the first thing I need is a lot of salt."
Yeah. Well,
Because we need to
Carlo
this.
at the general store can find someone in the market to do it for you, but he can just virtually guarantee that it'll be no less than 30 gold for this much meat.
Can we get a sample first?
Of owl bear jerky?
Yeah, presumably if he's a guy who can do this for us, he probably has done it before and might have some for sale that we can sample.
I'll be honest.
I would like to try it because I just need to know what I'm going to be forced to eat for the next month while we're on a journey. So I'm just personally kind of curious. No offense to Dixie, I know she is an exquisite chef, but I would like to know.
I'll be honest with you, sir. Carlo's a gnome, by the way.
Okay.
People don't usually eat owl bear.
Oh no.
Thank you, John.
Do you by any chance just have another jerky that I might be able to, I don't know, get a little bit of and share with my group?
I'll give you a sample if you get that carcass out of my store.
You gotta talk to Dixie.
Break this to Dixie.
Say it's stale.
Okay. Dixie, can we step outside the shop for a moment?
Yeah. Dixie nods in excitement.
This is gonna be really hard. Okay. Dixie, you are a truly phenomenal chef, but it appears that the gnome inside does not want to cure this meat. He says that it's not very commonly used for sustenance. And he has concerns about whether or not it would be, safe for everybody to eat. And I mean, I know that you're very capable, but we need to maybe think about, is there some other meat that we could buy that you could prepare for this journey?
Alright, so Dixie's gonna pull out her pocket meat and
Oh my god, she has pocket meat?
gonna sniff it and look up at you and say, "Are you saying it's gone spoil?"
Most definitely. In fact, it may already be spoiled.
Jones, Dixie's gonna take a bite of the pocket meat.
No.
Yeah. Bugbear constitution, you're Gucci. You get fucking raw.
Just kind of like stares Bong D down as she's chewing it. Tastes fine to me, and holds it out to him.
Is this like pseudo cannibalism with bear type?
In name only. Technically, Dixie's a giant goblin.
All right. Okay, Dixie. Well, maybe we can get him to make some for you, because it's clear, you seem to. Do you enjoy the flavor? Does it taste good?
I mean, I like chicken wings. Does it taste like chicken wings, Jones, or what does owl bear meat taste like to a bugbear?
Flies are now circulating around the giant fucking heap of meat. Yeah, to you, it just makes it kind of like burger meat.
Yeah, it's just I'm just chewing on some ground beef, some steak tartare.
You guys see the gnome in the window watching you like this.
Dixie does put a dainty paw on Von Gilius's shoulder and says, But honey, if you want me to cook up anything for you, I surely will. So you go get whatever fancy boy meat you need, and I'll cook it on up.
I nod my head in understanding, appreciate Dixie's, tolerance of my particular tastes and palate, and say, "You just wait here just 1 second." And I run right back inside to the store, and I tell the gnome, I'm like, "All right, what do you got that's edible and affordable?"
Listen, I'll give you like 20 rations of boar jerky for 2 gold if you get that pile of owlbear meat out in front of my store, outside, like in the woods, anywhere but here.
Done deal. This transaction is happening.
Yeah.
And let's do it. Boar jerky sounds phenomenal.
This shit's Gucci. This is good shit.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and who else is in the store with me?
I would still be there.
Alright. Is any of this meat, is it inside the store or is it outside the store?
The owlbear?
Yeah.
Where'd you bring it, Dixie?
Yeah, I would have like probably sat it up on the counter or next to the counter, and then Dixie was when you guys went inside, paws up to the glass right where the gnome's face was. So she sees the transaction's over, she'll come back in and collect her meat and take it to be handled herself.
Okay, so you've got the meat.
Yeah, and maybe she'll buy, if there's any salt left, maybe a pile of salt to cure that meat with, and she'll just cure a smaller amount just for herself.
Okay, pouch of salt, big time. Ryan's got the 3 arrows. Mystique, did anyone else have to do any purchasing? So we've got 2 salt purchases, 3 arrows. Anything else at the general store?
Nope, nothing here.
So Carlo will also mention to Kat, as he sees you grabbing arrows, he's going to assume that you're a hunter. He will buy pelts, so animals and monsters, and the payout could be as low as 1 gold or as high as 50, depending on what the animal is and the quality of the pelt that you bring in. So the survival check that you make on the animal will determine generally how good of a job you do skinning it, but also the method by which you kill the creature can ruin a pelt. So like if someone hits something with a fireball, you're not going to get the pelt.
Good luck to anybody trying to sell pelts. They're gonna be a little bit.
Cracked our can for a hunter.
You're gonna be toasty.
Also, probably a good idea to get a skinning knife if you're going to be doing the checks. You'll have to.
I can buy one. I'm probably too stupid to do the checks, but I can give it to somebody. How much are they?
I'm trying to think of some.
1 gold for a skinning knife.
What is it? Survival for that?
Yeah, survival.
I got +4. I got +4.
The saw will not do it. I will have quadruple disadvantage.
Ryan, if you want, I will pay you. If you want to give it to me, and I will pay you back whatever you just paid for it.
I will gladly handle the 1 gold purchase to give you the skinning knife.
Oh, I didn't know what the gold was. Okay.
I will cover it.
Okay.
Did we long rest at all, just to make sure?
Yep, overnight you guys long rested. Now, are you bringing the logging robot?
I would point it out to the group that it may be a good idea.
We absolutely need to bring that.
I can't wait to burn the forest down.
It cannot travel as fast as a horse, though, so we would put about 2 hours of travel onto your trip.
Whew.
That's okay. I am not fast.
And I have to look at this again. We have to feed it with wooden planks over how long of time?
It needs 2
An hour.
wooden planks per hour to keep going.
Oh, Jesus.
Is it worth this big trip then, do you think?
Yes.
The woods.
We
You're in the
We
woods.
have a walking flamethrower.
Yeah, we do
Taking-
have the woods. I mean, we can knock down trees and.
If I have to go get the mail at any point during the campaign, I'm taking it with me.
You can set it to harvest mode and make it fuel itself, too, while you're in the woods.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, then I think it's.
Yeah, that makes more sense now, yeah.
I mean, we have
John-
wooden planks, but we got the wood forest.
Cha-ching,
Sean.
cha-ching, cha-ching.
Are we given I'm interested in upgrading my armor, but I don't know if I have it. Are we given anything default, or do we have to
Yeah,
purchase that?
you've got armor. You've got what? What does fighter start with?
It's more
Leather
armor.
armor?
I got studded leather. That's what I have.
I
Ryan,
assume light armor.
You've started with either chainmail or leather armor.
Oh, I do have leather armor. I'm an idiot. I assume that's light.
It's medium. Oh no, it is light. It is light. I'm wrong.
Let's go. I will pay 500 gold to upgrade that.
Okay, yeah. So you'll pop over to Ricker Wendis' blacksmith. He's in there. He's the guy with the giant forearms, kind of like the Chad-looking half elf, banging away at some horseshoes and stuff. You can tell from the inside of this blacksmith, he probably doesn't make too many weapons or deal with weapons too often, and he seems happy and excited to see your armor lit up. So you can do the +1 to your armor.
Alright, do that. Okay. +1 leather armor, and then that just puts my AC up.
Yeah. Yep.
I think I will follow him and do the same thing, Jones. I have light armor as well.
Okay. Yep. 500 +1s.
Boys are fucking sound. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I guess do something stupid here where I'm gonna get stuck. I'm not gonna calculate that movement right. So AC will
like
help.
walk into a hornet nest.
Yeah.
So you guys leaving the blacksmith, going over to the stables to get your horses?
Advice, paycheck.
Yes, and
Try to
does
catch-
somebody have the control panel / the robot?
Yeah. Who's going to be controlling the robot?
It has to be our genius.
Intelligence.
Um,
I only have +8 to that.
intelligence
Sorry, I
plus
believe that's
2.
a check. Or if you would need to make a check if you're not.
What was the?
Operation the robot. It's in the descriptions too. The creature using the control ball has an intelligence score of 13 or lower. They'll have to make checks.
Yeah. So if you're at 13, if you're at 14 or higher, then you just get to be able to operate it by default. You don't have to.
I cannot. I am at 13.
What is yours?
I'm at 15.
I am at 7. So
Oh my god.
You're an idiot.
I am dumb.
Shit.
I'm trying to figure out.
I would immediately put myself in the furnace.
Liv might be a decent intelligence person.
Yeah,
yeah.
Liv is the highest then.
Yeah. I would say Liv or Cody, either one.
I would say live because I have so much of their shit going on right now with my bonus actions.
Gotcha. And
Liv is
Prove
more
my
than
action.
Liv did mention she wants to talk to Paige before we left.
Liv is more than twice my intelligence level.
Yeah. So Liv, as you're piloting the robot through the streets, people are just like diving behind things, like running into their homes. It's just Alondir's tent was closed, by the way. Did anyone want to talk to him or try to buy anything off of him? You can if you
Do I
want.
light it on fire with the robot?
Thanks.
Hey man, just check and see if it works.
So was it just like waiting there for us?
Yeah, it was outside of his tent with the control
It had
panel.
like a note on it, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be great. That'd be poetic justice right there. Just
Blow shit up. All right, Liv has the control panel. Liv, you can add the logging robot control panel to your inventory.
Okay.
It takes one hand to hold. So you do have to have a free hand to use it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
So
can have
I
your
have
orb.
to drop my book.
Yes. So Liv, you also wanted to try to track down Paige when
Yeah.
their morning ceremonies are over with. Yeah. So the people. It's around 7:00 now. You guys are getting ready to leave. You had work done on your armor. You've gone to the general store. People are starting to file back into the town. Liv, hit me with an intelligence check to see if you can try to remember who Paige was, if you've seen her. Wow.
Outed.
Bodied, yeah. So you know Paige is roughly like a 5'6" human woman with brown blondish hair, and you do see a woman matching her description carrying a bundled up baby in her arms, walking back towards the town.
It's wait.
Yes.
Cha-chung, cha-chung, cha-chung.
God.
She covers up the baby and starts to run.
Oh, don't mind that. Don't mind that. Are you Ben's wife?
Yes.
We saw on the press board that he's missing. We were thinking about going out there.
You hear the baby make some goo goo gaga noises, and when you look down at the baby, It is a gold dragonborn. It's like obvious.
Oh no,
Lit.
That's not Ben's baby.
it's not Ben's baby.
What did your husband look for? Who are we gonna be looking for out there? What did he look like?
My husband Ben,
Yeah.
he's a human like me and our daughter.
I couldn't try that there.
Hit me with a deception check.
Oh shit.
Okay, carry on. She looks a little off put by you like darting back to the baby.
When was the last time you saw him?
It's all on the notice. He's 3 days late home.
Okay. Did he leave from home before he went out? Like, did you see him right before he left?
Yes, as always, he took his horse and his empty wagon up the coast, just like you always do.
You know where he goes when he's out there? Besides just on the coast?
McDonald's.
I'm not supposed to tell.
Being to know?
He made me swear not to mention where his camp was at.
Is it within a day's journey?
You would know this from the quest board that you're looking at, well, with the logging robot, probably an 8-hour ride. But you knew that from the quest board.
Yeah. And he's never gone for 3 days before?
No, he usually will go for like a week, but it's been 10 days.
So it's been like 10 days. Gotcha.
Oh. Your daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's beautiful. How old is she?
How old is Brinkley now? 6 months. She's 6 months. 8 months?
Yeah, I think so. Or 7.
Well, if you're looking to find my husband, you have my blessing. May the Wave Mother guide your judgment.
All right, thanks.
She turns and starts walking over.
Jordan totally cucked her.
And everybody,
Yeah.
Cha-chung.
Are you,
No, Ben's baby is not a human. That guy Fortis looks just like him.
Oh shit.
Let's go.
Tension.
Should I turn into him right now and walk up there to her?
Are you guys going to get your horses at any time, or are you going on foot? That'd be hilarious.
Horses.
I guess us on horses while our Chachunga walks right next to us.
Can we just name him Chungus? Chungus?
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, you guys are getting closer to the stable, and you realize the logging robot's actually starting to unsettle the horses.
Oh shit.
What do you do?
Put the horses down, I guess.
No, not your horses. The horses at the stable.
This is
Oh.
thing
So someone's gotta lead the Chungus somewhere else.
Our horses have seen some shit.
Yeah, your horses. Yeah. Your horses will be fine.
Our horses are dapped up.
I'll meet you guys over, like, by the gates.
Okay, the north gate or the southern gate. So, as you guys are approaching to go get your horses, that goofy-looking kid with the ornate shell circlet on his head is kind of like Goofy stumbles out to you guys and says, "Oh, were you over at Ricker's blacksmith shop? Did you let him do some work on your armor?"
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't seen what he can really do, though. I'll tell you that much.
What can he do?
He knows a secret that only his family. He's the only surviving member of his family, like I am of mine. But he has the secret, the Wendis secret, armor-piercing weapon recipe. No one else can make this shit. He knows the secret. He knows how. So, yeah.
The cat's really fucking excited. You're coming with me, kid, and I'm gonna race back to him.
Back to the blacksmith.
Yeah.
So as you're starting to like bring him back over to the blacksmith, he's gonna say, "Wait, no. I didn't tell you anything. You have to bring it up to him. It's kind of a sore subject."
Why is it a sore subject? Can I insight that?
Yeah, hit it.
Insight.
I just wanted to tell you guys this on the DL. I wanted to tell you this, guys. Tell you this on the DL. Don't be obvious about it, but try to get it out of him. It's a sore subject with him. The material that we need well, that he would need to make these weapons are only accessible in the ocean in places that we can no longer go because of our conversion back to our old faith. So he doesn't have access to
help with that,
mineral
maybe.
need.
So
If you could get it for him, though, you could do it.
so you don't know what these materials are?
I'm retarded. I don't know this stuff. Ricker.
Okay, great tip. Now get the fuck out of here. Okay, I'm going.
All right, you got your.
The cat is fucking moving. The cat's pants are tight.
I'll follow the cat because I know he's an idiot with talking to vendors. His track record isn't too good.
My intelligence is 7.
Where are you going to?
I'm getting the horses.
You got horses. You got them.
Were you talking to the blacksmith now, Ryan, or later?
Yeah, I was waiting. I was waiting till everything else was settled. But yes, I'm going to the blacksmith now, assuming he's still there.
I'm following Ryan.
Poke your head the door and he looks up quick. He's like, "Wait, did I fuck something up with your armor?"
No, dude, it fits great. It feels good. I'm short on gold, but I'm going out on another quest. Do you do weapons as well?
Yeah, you know, I do your plus ones.
Could I insight that part?
Yeah, hit it.
I know he doesn't, but
You know he what?
I know everything.
He does do plus ones, Cody.
Yeah, but the way he said it kind of made like he could possibly do more. Maybe he's trying to hide it from how he said it. Can I tell?
From your insight, it does look like he's underselling himself a little bit. Like he's got something under his sleeve.
He's humble.
He's a humble grinder.
Like, I appreciate that. I got the plus one improvements back at the last area we were in. I was curious if there's anything else you could do to weapons, take it a little bit beyond that.
Nope. That's all I do. That's all I got.
Now, a rumor around was that you used to be able to do it, but there's some materials that are beyond your grasp that might be able.
So Dursky got to talking to you, huh? He's my guy. He's my guy. Big Mother's chosen the winner of the fishing tournament. He's my guy. All right, what do you want to know?
So I'm sorry to beat around the bush, but I am all about improving my weapons to give me an advantage out there when we're adventuring, and I would be very interested in getting you the materials you need if we could make an arrangement to improving my weapons on the reverse end.
The skinny of it is, hundreds of years ago during the Orc Wars, my family found a way to take deep sea obsidian and turn it into harder, sharper weapons to pierce orcish armor. This ore can only be found on a specific creature that lives in the water, and we can no longer access that because of our religious doctrine.
Do you know the name of this creature?
A salt golem. It's an amalgamation of sea salts, minerals, and rocks. Incredibly powerful and dangerous creature. They live either in sea caves or in blue sea pits. So they're kind of like deep enclosures on shores that actually go pretty deep. They can go as deep as like 50 feet. They're usually towards the bottom, and they don't fuck around. It's best to not try to kill the entire thing, but just try to strip some of the ore off of it because they're incredibly powerful. But we can no longer go diving in the oceans or swimming in the ocean, so we can't harvest it anymore.
How did you harvest it in the past? What was your technique or your?
Dive down, have someone distract it, beat the shit out of it with a hammer, and hope enough of it falls off, and then swim away. And many people have been killed doing this.
I'm pretty nimble.
What's their? Are they just big boys that beat the shit out of you, or have they done?
Yeah.
Do they do?
Yeah, they're like automatons, completely without mercy. They'll just mash anything that's in front of them. But he will also mention too that the weapons, if he can create these weapons like this family secret, anytime you score a critical hit with one of the Wendis weapons, it permanently reduces the target's armor class by 1.
Holy shit!
My pants are uncomfortably tight.
Unless until the armor is repaired, or if it's natural armor on a creature, it would have to heal like over time. It would have to be vulnerable.
Fucking hot.
I can make arrow tips. I can make spears. I can make swords. I can make axes. I can make lances. I can make halberds. I can make pole arms. I can make daggers. Anything. Crossbow bolts.
Have you so it seems like any blunt weapon will do it. Will arrows chip off with this, or it's got to be a pretty good hack with a sword or a hammer or something like that from your experience?
No, you got to get busy.
Has anybody ever killed one of these things that you've experienced?
I've never heard of such a thing, but you'd have access to a lot of the deep sea obsidian if you were able to. But these things are fucking scary, man. Especially underwater. Bad news.
So
Your best bet may be to try to find them in a cave, but it's no guarantee where you're going to find them. They're more commonly found in like the blue shallow pits.
Cat likes getting wet.
For this
Rocking
type,
a hard place for the cat here.
I say for this type of weapon, I'll just live in a shower. So they live, breathe underwater, but they can go on land.
You know, sir, I'm not much of a monster specialist, but I don't even know if these things have to breathe. Just kind of down there, and then something shows up, they start smashing. It's like they're leftover ancient creatures.
Boy, well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you entrusting me with this knowledge, because that is something I'm incredibly interested in. I will bring you as much as I can carry. If I'm to come across this and it doesn't eat me.
Big ups.
I'd like to remind everyone that demons were mentioned. I haven't forgotten about them. Don't know about
Yeah, let's get moving. I think we got enough here.
I'm kind of.
These demons are hurting these trees.
I got the horses. I'm like kind of checking my non-existent watch.
Yeah, this deep sea obsidian is my demons. I want it.
Yeah, as far as Rickard knows, there's no other way to obtain this mineral too.
The good thing is we have a lot of underwater breathers.
Well, there's no way for me to get my 12 wives and 75 children back either. So, I just kind of want vengeance. So,
Yeah.
There's no way to get my arrows to be this cool without the deep sea obsidian.
All right,
I
so
want something cool.
you guys are mounting up.
Yeah, I'm ready to roll.
Mounting up. Okay. We've got
Let's find some tame.
we've got a pretty straightforward march here, boys. And Liv, you're on top of the horse, just on your joystick, keeping the robot with you.
Does it say what the range is for how far I can control it from?
Oh, sorry.
I didn't see them.
Man, I'm gonna try not to say something scary here. We're gonna talk about that. Fuck it. 200 feet.
Oh.
200 feet. Well, you have to have vision though. You can't like tell it go find the thing, like, because it doesn't have a brain, right? So you'll be traveling up the coast around 20 miles. So normally it would be a 6-hour ride. It'll be around 8 hours with the robot having to be behind you. You will see a stone formation 20 miles out on the coast, and then Ben turns off to the right somewhere into the woods at that point. Okay. Ryan, Ryan, are you muted, or is my shit fucked up?
I'm muted. Talia's asking medical advice on Pepto-Bismol, so.
Does that grant armor class or 10 hit points?
I think it just increases constitution temporarily.
Decreases gut rot. You guys are riding up the coast here. This is known territory too, and it's known to be pretty safe. We won't be doing any random encounters, except I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, and who's on what?
Bubbles.
Who's riding? The girls are on bubbles.
Yeah, I'll go on bubbles.
I'm on cuck.
I think I'm on cock as well.
You guys are riding up the coast, and now all of a sudden there's a strange shadow cast over you, and you hear some bird noises above. So let me see Dex it.
Yep, coming.
That's tough. They're gonna fucking poop on us.
Where's the horse's name?
Okay, Mystique.
Dexterity save.
Do I jump on top of the shadows?
You are the shadow.
what's going on with this dexterity save? Why do you need us to make it?
There was a shadow above, and you heard some cawing noises.
So, is this something like a projectile?
You want to reflexively raise your shield?
Well, yeah, because then I get advantage.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, cool.
Fucking harpies are back.
Oh, little Dilly, that was it.
Dixie's on Little Bill.
So
Needed it.
Good thing you got that.
You guys look up and see just a fucking gigantic flock of seagulls, and suddenly they begin raining their poop.
I knew it.
You guys are just like easily dodging the shit, and then Bongbilius, you just last second raise your shield. And ding, 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 ding. Your shield is just fucking pelted with the fucking shit. But you guys carry on. You guys carry on.
You were waiting for that all night.
Poop encounter. Was that poop gonna do any damage?
No damage, nothing. You're literally covered in seagull shit.
How's
But
our
you guys-
robot? Is a robot covered in bird poop?
It doesn't really matter in terms of whether it does damage. I'll bet you that shit is gonna have a smell that's gonna attract some animal.
Yeah. And now it's all over your shield.
Hopefully, deep sea obsidian.
Dude, I love the paranoia. The robot seems to be outside the blast. He's far enough behind. What was that for?
Oh,
Oh shit, never mind. Yeah, the robot just looked like it got painted white.
it's a warhead right there.
For the robot.
You guys ride the day away. I mean, now it's probably only like 4 or 5 p.m. at this point.
I cast prestidigitation to clean up the robot.
You're cleaning the robot as you ride?
Can we assume that we're feeding the robot?
Yes. Yeah.
We put him on.
I factored that into the extra robot time too. That you're like getting him wood, or you're sending him off into the woods to get wood. Because you guys
Just have him on a
are
harvest
right
mode.
on the coast. The woods is still, 50 feet away from you guys.
Don't we just have him on harvest mode where he just eats his, like he just takes care of himself?
Yeah, he can just go off and just kind of chung chung as he's moving. So.
Just energy saver.
Yeah. So you guys make it to the kind of like you see off in the distance, maybe like 100 feet away, the strange rock formation, and you see the horse tracks and the wagon tracks turn off to the right, where they start to touch grass and then breach into the woods.
We want that.
Yeah, I guess we're going that way. Do we see anything else within, that surrounding area that would notice maybe any struggle or anything like that?
You can investigation.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that just to see. Oh, nice one.
No, it just seems the horse hooves and the wagon turning off solidly to the right. It seems pretty obvious where it goes into the grass.
Gotcha.
Just follow.
Yeah.
We're going? Okay. So here we're entering one of the 3 tiers of play that we haven't really done before, which is exploration, wilderness exploration. So
Oh boy.
we're going to need a survival check from whoever's going to navigate here to try to follow the trail. Currently, you are searching for Ben's camp. But if you wanted to go do something else, you also could, but make sure you declare what you're looking for. But someone will have to be nominated to make a survival check.
I got 4.
I have plus 5 in survival.
Okay, sounds like you so
Oh,
far.
that rhythm bop bump. So let's go. Turn that up. Yep. Good. Got a nice clear day. Birds are chirping.
You want me to be the tracker?
So far, you get the best plus. So
Yeah, do it.
Okay. All right. So you just need it from me, I guess, the survival check.
Yeah. Also, give me a marching order too. So Jerry, if you're going to be doing the tracking here, looking for the horse hoofs prints, are you going to be ahead, or are you
Yeah.
going?
I'll be in front just to be the lead on seeing where the prints go. Who's riding with me though?
are we still on horses?
Is it Ryan?
Yeah, I think I'm riding with you.
Yeah. So we'll be in front.
Right?
Yeah, the horses can make through.
I think Liv and I are on bubbles. We can take it we'll stay in the back with the robot.
And the 2 beefy boys in the middle on Little Dilly.
The 2 big boys on the.
Ladies on Little Bill.
That's a
Little Dilly
sight.
might have to make a freaking strength check for both of those behemoths. All right, I'm gonna throw
around.
I'm gonna throw some survival just to,
Let's do it.
see where these tracks are going and see.
Hit me. Okay, so you're able to, even when the tracks get faint, you're able to kind of kick over some leaves and some recently fallen sticks and clear the path, and you find a pretty clear track where the horse and the wagon divots are going. And with the frog's guidance, you guys finally make it into sort of a clearing coming up where the trees start to part. Because this part, we're starting to get into the denser part of the forest, but right at the edge here, there seems to be an opening.
Can I be listening around for like things in the trees?
Yeah, 100%. You guys want to be actively listening.
Yeah.
The robot, you guys do notice, is making a really fucking loud noise now. Now that you're out into the waves, the sound of the waves has subsided. You're out in the woods. Now you just hear the cha-chung, cha-chung, cha-chung. Like, it's pretty obvious. But as you get further up towards this clearing here, Jeremiah, you make out, just as you're crossing a little bend around this thicket.
Is there a
Looks
map
like
we're looking at?
A stone structure.
Oh, okay.
Coming from a stone structure here out in the middle of nowhere. And I'll move you guys over to this map.
There we go.
Give it to mine, baby. Love it. Oh yeah.
You know, if you all get put into the right map here.
Yeah, we see it. I see it at least.
I still see the town so far.
Oh shit.
Rock.
Get cooked.
Yeah, Cody's dead.
I'm still theory of the minding. Here we go. Yep, I'm
Go
here.
to stay with the blacksmith. You
Do
can
we
be
have a sheet with the robot? I don't know.
It's in the handouts.
Yeah, he's an item, so I know where else to put him.
No, that's really good. More or less, Ryan. It's not really your worry, I guess.
I'm never worry about it.
It sounds so unimportant, so that's why Liv should take care of it.
Can I just specify whenever he's walking with us, he's like 75 to 100?
Oh yeah, lit. Okay, that's a good idea. Thank you for pointing that out. That might be big. That's big brain. Yeah, you guys make it into this clearing here, and it looks like there's some sort of dilapidated stone structure up ahead. And as far as we know, this is completely unsettled territory.
And these are where the hoof tracks were going?
Yes.
Okay.
Besides the sounds of Chungus, is there any other sounds going on?
You get a perception.
Now that we see this, I'll stop him.
Okay, you're halting the robot. Nah, Mystique, just the sounds of the forest right now, and then all of a sudden you hear the robot hitting its park mode.
It's a beautiful sound of the forest tonight.
Gotcha. So I guess we could tell, like, it's kind of like the stone structure is not. It's kind of broken down as we see it here.
Yeah, it looks like it was a building, but certain sections of the wall will make it up to 6-7 feet and just fall over. There are gaps. You guys see stone bricks lying here and there.
Okay. And now, do we see this horse in there?
Yeah, you see a horse tied back to part of the stone, and it's in front of a water barrel.
Is it saddled up?
It is. It's got a saddle on.
Anyone speak with animals?
Is it a seahorse?
Put it in the water and I can talk to it.
Should we try to sneak up just in case?
Yeah, I guess we can sneak up a couple different ways here. So one of us go north, one of us go towards the east where the horse and the wagon is.
I can try going north and probably falling up.
Why are we sneaking up?
Who knows who could be in there? Yeah, we don't know. There's a tent and stuff.
Want to light it on fire? You're pretty good at that.
I don't know. It could be Ben.
Ben just poked his head out of the quest solved. What you guys doing here?
Hey, where's your camp? Okay, we'll take that reward.
Alright, I'm gonna sneak up north. I want to get to about halfway or so.
Okay, go ahead and stealth for me.
I'm gonna go east, try to get in this little clearing right here, Jones.
You know what to do, Cody.
And I'm gonna go to this tree.
And Ryan.
Or not go. I'll go. you want to approach? And now that we have people kind of on different areas.
I'm gonna climb this tree and try to see into the tent.
Okay, go for it.
Perception?
Yeah, Ryan, you're climbing up that pine right there. It's probably like a 30, 40 foot pine there.
I'm just gonna climb up until I can get a good angle of the tent.
Okay, yeah. With your stealth roll, you're just kind of like climbing right up. But when you get to a good angle, you can see that the tent is closed.
I'm gonna climb back down.
I want to try to get to this wall right here, Jones.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, Bree, go ahead and move at your own will.
I have
Okay.
to do my D4 at dawn for the earworm.
Cody, no need to re-roll. You're good.
Oh, okay.
Jeremiah, what was that D4?
I rolled it for at dawn. I get to reset my earworms.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, of course.
I'm just gonna peer around the corner. Like, how's the horse looking? Like, hungry, like, scared, I guess.
The horse.
Just chilling.
You can see its rib cage.
Yeah.
And you do notice that its water barrel seems to be getting very, very low.
Do I see any horse food laying around anywhere? Like maybe Ben had a stash of horse food for it somewhere.
Do you want to go poke around?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll find some horse feed next to the wood pile here. Axe on the ground. You guys see a small fire pit. Looks like it's just ashes. Looks like an old fire pit.
All right. I'll sneak up to get some of the horse food to feed. Try to feed the horse.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
But before Mystique does that, would I be able to use my earworm to detect thoughts in the tent area? I got a 30-foot range for it.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Let's
You can go for that.
That's huge.
Just gonna get it there for you.
Yep. So this says it has to be targeted on a creature you can see.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Big X.
Damn, I like that thought though.
I will lose one worm.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, you sure? Okay.
Keep the charge. Yeah, Cody, hit me with an animal handling check. The horse very gently touches its snout to your shoulder before it starts to eat.
Alright. I mean, I'll keep moving up towards the tent. I don't care unless anyone else wants to move up closer too.
I'm good with that.
I'll move closer in the wooded area.
I'll keep an eye on you, but you should go for the tent.
Alright. I'm gonna try to get right in front of it and just listen. See if I hear like any breathing, anything inside of it.
Okay, hit me. Perception. Complete silence.
Alright, I'm gonna slowly open it.
Okay, you peer inside, Cody, and immediately you see that the tent is pretty bare except for a bedroll in the center. It looks like if someone had equipment or anything that they took it with them. Bongilius, if you want to sniff around, go for it. Oh, Gucci.
So, no.
Looking around, do we see anything outside of a normal campsite? I see axe, wood.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty standard campsite. There's like a pot right there. There are sections of what must be the floor from this building that are still attached sort of in the right order, but mostly it's grass growing through. And then like the door arch is completely collapsed.
Any signs of a struggle?
Hit investigation for me. Don't have a knife.
LOL.
What do you mean, Liv?
She doesn't see her person.
Right here.
Oh, I can
Yeah, that was off the map for us.
Mystique, it looks like whatever happened here appears to be pretty run-of-the-mill standard. You know, nothing out of the ordinary.
Looks like he went out planning to come back. And
Yeah.
You see some footprints around the fire pit. It seems to be one pair of footprints.
Is there a set of footprints going off in the woods a certain way?
To the north.
To the north.
let's fuck that up.
Yeah.
Given that my 12 wives and 75 children were murdered by demons, I feel that I might be able to figure out if there are any signs of, demons being involved in the situation. Anything
You can hit investigation.
I love it.
Alright, let's go.
Oof.
Yeah, just as you're looking at a horse hoof print that it looks like the horse maybe stepped on a stick and it made it look like it had like a 3-pronged webbed foot. You're like, oh, of course, there's a thud next to you. I can't. In the stillness of the woods, you guys are just kind of poking around. There's just like an object fell next to Bongilius right behind it. Looking over. What are you guys doing? So there's a soft thud.
Behind me, I'd like to turn around.
Yeah, I'm gonna look towards the thud.
You guys all turn around and you see that there's a left boot.
I'm telling you guys, demons.
Are there fucking ghosts here? Like,
You should use your sense, your demon sense.
Yeah, should I use that? Let's see here.
Dixie goes to pick up the boot because it's not on the shoe rack where it belongs.
You got
Whoa. Don't contaminate the scene, the crime scene.
Don't contaminate
You
the
gotta set it down.
Dixie has the boot just like right in front of her face, so she's holding it up. I mean, she's fucking huge, so everyone has a clear sight of the boot right now.
It might be cursed.
it's like the fucking.
It's a leather boot.
What's the boot in Harry Potter, Ryan, that teleports you to other place? The port key, something like that? One of those shit. Dixie just goes bye-bye.
You want to check out? So, Indra, you're stepping up to look at the boot.
Yeah, the guys or girls.
Yeah, when you walk up to it, you can tell it seems to be a larger hunting boot, but there's something caked on it. Is that blood?
Yep.
There's blood on the boot.
Is it blood? Okay.
Ryan and Mystique hit perception for me.
Oh boy.
Oh fuck. Oh,
There
that's
is
pretty
sound. There is a ruffling sound as if trees and plants are being parted just on the other side of this wall here.
The east side or the west side? I'm on the west side right now.
The east side.
Oh, fuck.
There
I
would be
wouldn't know this stuff.
Right.
So like this way over here?
Yes, towards that direction. Somewhere out here, there's a ruffling noise.
Could I guess I can't see there, so could I like step up here to see if I see anything?
Yeah, Cody. So when you're stepping up there, you look off to your right, just into the woods, and you kind of do just a quick pass through. And you don't notice anything out of the ordinary when suddenly a large, it looked either like a large bush
Fucking
or
bored.
maybe a small pine tree. Those aren't leaves or pines on it. That's hair. As you see an absolutely monstrous, titanic, primate-type figure standing amongst a cluster of pine trees, just kind of looking at you with its gigantic yellow eyes. And it appears to just be kind of like watching you completely silently. This thing looks to be at least 10, 11 feet tall. You can't see how long its arms are, but from where it's standing, it seems like they're nearly reaching the ground. And it's just kind of nestled in the trees. It's just watching.
Why I want to kill it.
It's just watching us though from all I'm seeing, right? Doesn't seem to be too harmful yet.
Yes, but it does, yes. You can't really tell what it's up to just by looking at it.
How tall is this tree?
Can I divine sense it?
You can attack.
Because it says that it's not in complete cover, is it, right? It's within
No.
60 feet of me, right?
It would be because it's on the other side of the wall.
Do I need to move then?
So yeah, currently only Mystique sees this thing, and it's like right now, like a second or two has passed where Mystique is just like registering this information. So Ryan,
How tall is that tree?
Ryan, you also heard the noise.
I'm just gonna wave at it.
Tree next to me.
You're gonna wave at it, Cody?
Yeah, like hi.
Quietly, the creature mimics your movement, and it raises one of its gigantic black paws.
How tall is the tree in here?
30 feet. You can get up.
I'm gonna climb this tree to get a better look at the noise.
Okay.
Assuming not, but do you speak English?
Give me a stealth check. For Ryan.
Yep.
So it's waving at you, Cody, and suddenly it closes its fist and kind of like shrinks away maybe a couple steps when it hears Ryan just obviously just tearing up.
Can I be like, it's okay, it's okay?
Go ahead and hit me with an animal handling, Cody.
Oh boy.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
So it stops and it looks back at you, Cody, and it gives you one of these.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes.
Right, you would have an arrow ready. Probably do that.
Hold on. I'm gonna peer out behind the corner over here to see what, because I guess I would see Cody maybe stop in the distance, but see what he's maybe looking for.
Yeah, you see Cody just frozen.
I like
And then
terrified.
over his shoulder, you see that hulking beast in the trees.
Okay, so as I was trying to do before, I'm gonna just get close enough to use detect thoughts on it.
Okay, let me reread that because I want to make sure.
Yeah, it's a fucking long read. I would have to be, I think, here.
If the creature,
I think it has to actually save. But shit, I gotta get really close.
so, okay, you're gonna go for it.
If it's
Yeah, I'm
done,
gonna kind of be like.
I will walk up with you as you're getting closer to, because it seems to be okay with me.
Yeah,
Does
it
it have any?
seems to be cool with the frog showing up because Mystique's there, but I will hit you with the. Unfortunately, it does not speak any languages, so it will not have an effect.
Okay, so
Okay, so. Okay.
Good idea. It has no idea you attempted it.
Okay.
this is going to turn into a King Kong thing here, where this fucking monkey's gonna pick me up and take me away.
The boot is measurably smaller than Dixie's absolute fucking cold. But the creature, as you guys are approaching, it's giving you that wave, and it's starting to step away up towards the north.
it's giving it like a come here, like follow me. Wait.
Maybe he's gonna lead us to where Ben is.
I don't know, Cody.
Follow.
I'm okay with following right now. I think if it wants to attack us, it would attack us.
Yeah, I desperately.
Are we all gonna follow it, or are we gonna have people?
Up to you guys, I guess.
Well, maybe 3 follow it, and we yell for help because we don't need Chungus to come along.
Yeah.
I don't think this guy's gonna be happy with Chungus.
You guys are parking the robot in the camp.
I think we're thinking about splitting.
I think we're splitting 3 and 3 unless somebody wants to come. Unless.
Oh, did I mention too in the tent you found 2 bottles of whiskey as well?
No. Nice BV.
Nature
One
Power product.
of them's cracked open, it's about half full, the other's closed.
Definitely another sign of demonic taint. I'm a Mormon. I would know.
Oh,
That's a
I'm taking a bottle, one of the bottles, the full bottle.
You're taking the bottle of whiskey. Go ahead and add a bottle of whiskey to your inventory.
Oh, that is illegal.
That's illegal.
Take half full.
You can't do that.
Yeah, well,
Right.
when I turn into their god walking in drunk as fuck, they're gonna be really confused.
That's him right there. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I am going to follow. Fuck it.
I'm following behind.
If the cat tells us to come, I would follow, but otherwise I'm still gonna move.
Okay. What are you doing, Kat? Are you letting the party know? Or are you hanging out?
I'm checking. I'm checking to see where this goes.
Okay. It looks like the ape creature, it has turned its back fully to you guys, and it's starting to move and pick up a little bit of speed through the trees, and it is kind of disturbing how quiet it seems like almost practiced, how it's just barely stepping on twigs and not really making any noise, but it seems like it is very much taking off in a certain direction. Like it's not hanging out here anymore. It's trying to lead you someplace.
I will say this to like to the group before we like decide to follow. I'm gonna say like, look, I know we gotta find this hunter, but I think we need to help our paladin friend out to find these demons. Do you think it actually will lead to that?
The ape is heading the same way the footprints were going, so I think this will, yes.
I would.
We don't have any other leads on the demons at this point.
What was that?
We don't have any other leads on the demons at this point.
True. I just don't want to put. I would say I just don't want to put us in immediate danger for not the biggest reason why we're here. But if there's no other leads, then I'm fine with it.
I'm gonna lead recommending the half eater for us in case we fall into trouble.
Can you hit us with that again, Ryan?
Half stay, half goes. Is what you're
Half
answering.
stay, half, but the half that stay be on alert.
Well, what if it takes you like an hour away?
Are we leaving? Are we leaving Chungus here?
No one can take him. He's like 600 pounds.
800.
We could just turn him off and leave him in the camp.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. So let's everybody go and leave Chungus in the camp.
And we just take the control.
Yeah.
Well, I think you turn him off. I don't think there's any reason.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys following the
Yes.
Yeah. I'll lead since I guess I seem to be the most friendly with it, but
okay.
Do you want me to be up there with you for survivalness?
yeah, you should probably be up here with me too. Just
I'm gonna
So
take the middle.
while you are following the ape, you will not need to make any survival checks for navigation.
okay.
Okay.
But
I will flick back to the middle then.
I'll let you know if appropriate checks come up. But you guys follow the ape, and it seems like
Oh, we have horses?
this area is now dense forest. The horses will not be able to make it through here.
Fucking
But the ape seems to also be holding. It's being quiet, but it's also holding back definitely to keep you guys in range. You can see this thing has a lot of gas in the tank. It could probably fucking rip. But you see it just kind of lumbering over logs, stepping through the trees, clearing out. You guys can walk through its path basically and make no noise because it's just clearing out all the vegetation for you. After around maybe like 30, 45 minutes of this travel, you guys reach an area where you can see that the foliage here is a bit different. There's now like dense berry bushes all around, and they become more and more dense the further you go in. And as you reach this certain area where there are some rocky little terrain elements. There's some hills. The ape stops, and it looks back over its shoulder. You guys, I'm gonna move you onto the map here. Bang, 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 bang.
This is big.
And the ape raises its left hand and it points north. And you can see when it raised its hand as well that it has what looks to be a new cut on its arm. But it points off to the north, out this direction. See the ping.
Is
And then
it trying to tell us to follow it or like go that way and it's staying here is the same?
It points off in that direction, looks at you briefly, and then just leaves.
Can I hold my book up to it as it's going and try to...
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Sick. Roll.
That guy's my new best friend.
Pull up.
Not hit me with that. Hit me with that there. Ooh,
Oh.
6? What do you get for 6?
HP, I think.
You can get that.
Wait, let me...
I actually don't think you do.
I get one thing.
Probably type.
You can keep going. I'll look it up.
Type. Demon. No, I'm just kidding. It's a B. But he led you out to this area here, pointed off in the north, and then left.
Okay.
I trust this guy. I think we should follow where he pointed, not where he went.
100%.
You're
You
very
don't follow the giant ape with the book that's heading.
Yeah, we definitely got to inspect this area before we really just go.
No, yeah, we should move very quietly and
Carefully.
yeah, because we're in the deep of it now. So now that he's left, it's probably just us staying here kind of quietly. Do we hear anything rustling in the trees at all?
Maybe it was perception, Cody.
Did he just dart away too?
Kind of, yeah.
Blinked away.
Jesus,
Cody,
holy
it is more or less silent out here.
Oh, fuck.
Some birds chirping, all that. You
Oh.
hear what's being played by Rhythm Bot.
Yeah, it's in Discord.
I say we start just moving that way stealthily, yeah. I'm gonna stealthily just try to start moving towards the north.
Are we finding any of the berry bushes?
No, the bushes you'll see marked out here.
I'll kind of be 5 feet behind Cody.
Do you need stealth rolls for these walks or no?
Hit me with stealth. Anyone that's moving up, hit me with stealth.
Dixie's asking Bongilly if we're headed to Trader Joe's.
Oh, my Lanta.
Yeah, but you turn to that question, and you just hear like crack as Jerry slips and falls onto a dead log.
And roll for initiative.
Please.
I don't know. I mean, your perception was that good.
No, yeah, I think we're okay.
I mean, someone might have heard it, but they're not close.
Yeah.
Ryan, what do you got? Were you moving up, Mom Spaghetti?
Yeah, 13.
Oh, 13? Okay. Yeah, you guys can carry on.
I'm just going to sit on the floor for a second.
Hit me with a perception, Mystique. And as well, too, Cat.
Oh, here's the shit rolls. Here they come.
Oh.
Here they come.
Oh, I don't have.
You know, Warheads. Right? That was the most important thing. You didn't bring that?
Yeah, somehow I forgot to sell. Missed that.
All right. Well, there is going to be a violent, loud burst from the trees and bushes right over your shoulder, Mystique. And to your well. So, Mystique, what did you have? 11? Yeah, they're going to get a surprise round on you here.
I yell over my shoulder.
Well, my next character is going to be a golden dragonborn, I decided.
Go to the butcher shop.
These boars are going to burst from the trees and the foliage here.
Yep.
They're going to go at the first target they see.
Oh, no.
So here comes a tusk.
We have our fucking hidden bush.
How's a 13?
Miss.
Second tusk. How's a 20?
20 million? Yeah, that hits.
All right, so you're gonna take 23 d6. No, that's not it. Hang on. I don't know how the fuck I fucked that up.
Those are really cool tokens, too. They almost look like bowls, but Destiny does a job.
So you're gonna take 13 plus. You're gonna take 25 bludgeoning. As the second you dodge the first boar, and the second one hits you right in the side.
Medic.
And you're going to get. You're going to
Get pierced by a tusk?
Let me see a strength save.
Oh, no.
I only have +4 then.
You're gonna get knocked prone right here into this tree, and the next boar, 5, 10, 15. The next boar. He does have the speed. He's gonna come up and he's gonna try to hit you while you're down here. So advantage here. Yep.
Yeah. I'm down. Does that do more than 11 damage? Because that's all I got.
11, yeah. So now, you're KO'd. So this boar is gonna hit. So Cody gets laid onto his ass, and then the other boar side swipes and blasts him right into the tree.
We didn't even get initiative yet.
We'll roll initiative right there, boys.
Oh, Cody.
Do I automatically go last in that, I guess? Because I'm down?
Yeah, because you're down, yeah.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
Woofa.
These things smell and they're fucking loud.
Good thing we left Chungi.
They are like fucking 8 foot long boars. They're like 4 feet wide. Their tusks are fucking huge. You can smell their breath from like 20 feet away.
Con
They're-
save.
Did he not perceive them when he rolled a perfect perception?
When was that?
Right in the-
Very specific reason. Very specific.
I probably worded something wrong.
Very
You
specific.
probably did.
Cody was listening. They were asleep. Very specific.
Oh, and fucking Frog Boy tripped on his stealth roll, probably.
They didn't discriminate on target. They heard loud noise and just came out and plowed the first thing they saw. Cody was standing. If you guys saw Cody's token, how adjacent it was to the 2 sleeping boards, you'd piss your pants. It was like he was in their fucking they were up his ass.
In their triangle.
Yeah, those
Classic Cody, right?
Knock that body.
punished for nothing wrong this time. So now I've got to roll for these guys.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, you're gonna have to.
We're all making new characters this
Good
week.
night, Ryan.
I could have really used a good
Okay, we are going to be starting.
I don't think they would. They might not have much dex though.
Jones, you might want to just add me because I didn't roll just at the bottom there for my saves.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. We're going to be
There you
starting with this board here, who just laid out Mystique. He's going to 5, 10, 15, go target searching here. He's going to see Ryan, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and he's going to go for the gore, the tusk attack as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
God.
So that'll be
Roll though.
that'll be 20 damage.
That's high.
Dude, oh man, this is not good.
You see a strength saving throw?
Oh, no.
Oh.
You get laid out. Knocked prone. Jeremiah.
I'm fucking quivering.
Yeah, you just saw the fucking tall ass cat just get fucking laid out.
Not happy.
I'm gonna move up to this bush.
Wait for me. These are trees.
I'm gonna fuck. No, I'm just gonna go in.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use the key point for flurry of blows as well. My tradition.
That's gonna hit. Oof.
So
8, and he has to save against the poison. That's a fail. So he is poisoned.
Now we are rolling.
we needed it.
Hit. Okay.
One more for his undercarriage.
Hit.
Go.
Just chunking.
So like head, body, head, and you're just fucking.
And I'm gonna go with I'm gonna use the open hand to try to knock him prone. So that would be a dex save.
Little frogs walking up.
Fail.
Okay. So I'm gonna bounce away.
Okay. And
So I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
he can react. He can react with an opportunity, right?
Not
On the
without
ground? I
being-
don't think so.
From prone, you can't. No, you're right. So he's knocked prone and poisoned currently.
He's stabbed.
Yeah,
I'm
then
dead.
I'm off in this bushy tree area, and I will wipe the sweat poison from my brow, and I'll end my turn.
And when you were hitting this thing too, it felt like you were hitting like fucking Rocky in the Meat Locker.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
You're hitting ball to muscle, like it was rebounding really fast.
Good old spring.
Dixie, all you've heard so far, so you're kind of like peering through the corner. You just see like bushes getting fucking ripped out of the ground, trees are shaking. You saw Ryan's body fly through the air. You know something's afoot.
All right, and Long Dilly has told me we're hunting. Can I
would have yelled out.
can I get a hunting what?
I would have made a pretty comically nervous noise.
Okay.
You could hear my body
Let's go
snapping
ahead
on a
and hear
tree.
that noise. I needed to hear the noise. That was
Okay.
that did it. So yeah, Dix will come bounding out here. This is 20 feet. Jones, do I have extended grapple range too with the limbs, or is it just weapon attack?
Just weapons.
Okay, then I'm gonna get up in his cheeseburger and I'm gonna go for a grapple. This one's already knocked, isn't it?
He's
Mhm.
prone. Yeah, so you could
Okay.
respond if you wanted to.
He couldn't be sadder.
I like to go.
I'm
I like
not
to
gonna
go.
do him.
I like to go if a target's prone, you can restrain him from that point. So if you want to
Oh,
pin
okay.
him, yeah, if you want to pin him, then he wouldn't be able to attack or move.
We'll go for the restrain then, absolutely.
Strength on strength here. I've got a +3. 10.
Come on, Dixie.
Yeah. You just this pig. You just flattened this pig.
You can kind of see Cody limping his arm like an account. Like he's pinning.
We're hiking the dress up before we get down.
End your turn.
Yeah.
You've got the pan underneath its chin, just fucking. This pig is going to come turning around the corner. You see dirt kicking up It's going to go hit the target that's on the ground.
That's enough. 15 is good.
14. What is that? 29 damage.
I'm down.
And you'll just automatically get thrown.
66.
This one.
Shit.
This
Didn't need those to hit high.
this pig is going to try to go in on the bugbear that's holding his friend.
Jones is rolling like a god though, so it's not helping.
Yeah.
21. 21, Dixie.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
That'll be 10 slashing damage. And then Ryan, death save. Big pass. Indra, you just saw Ryan spit up blood.
I'll
A lot on your shoulders here.
gut reaction. I'm gonna let out some die. I also saw Mystique. Or did Mystique go down?
Yeah, you didn't see Mystique, but you know something bad happened to her.
Okay.
I am like perfectly hidden in the woods too. There, like they got fucking like 3 trees around me.
You are
I'll do 2d6 for that.
2d6 to cat.
Yeah. Fine.
That's nice.
Huge.
And then I'm gonna run over to where I think I heard Mystique. 5, 10, 15, 20. Do I have it?
Yes.
Alright, and I will do a cure wound.
Let's go.
I'm gonna react to that by continuing to play dead.
Just, oh, that's it. Oh, okay. No, I see you. No, that's actually interesting.
Oh, I like that, Ryan.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's actually really interesting.
We'll see if I get away with it.
Oh, you're good, Liv. Cody, rip a 5 health.
5?
No, it's 4 and 5 and plus my charisma, or did I already do that?
It's already in the.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled like shit. You got 9.
9 health.
That was really.
It's alright. It's better than dead.
And then I have 10 movement left. Can I try to do like some sort of climb up the tree?
Yeah, hit me with an athletics check. You're gonna fall prone at the base of the tree.
Fuck.
Is that end your turn?
Yeah, bonus action movement. I'm done.
Bongbilius. Absolute hell on earth is laying in front of you right now. Bodies are flying. Liv just fell out of a tree.
This is good. 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I can only move fucking 20. So 5, 10,
No.
15, 20, and I guess I'll attack this one because it's the only one I can hit.
Go for it. Oh, yep. That's hilarious. I gotta take that down off. That's funny.
And then I will go ahead and longsword. And then I will also wrathful smite this, so I think I'll roll an additional d6 on that.
Let's go.
Got that in front.
Come on! Come on! Let's go! Big
Yeah.
And so
Big
then,
buckets.
18.
if the target is a creature, it must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me until the spell ends. So it passes the wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, you hit him. You look like you did substantial damage, but then it turns and looks up to you between its tusks. You seem to have drawn its attention.
And probably like, Dixie, this is gonna make some great bacon if we survive this. Anyway,
Mystique just brought back consciousness.
Alright, so I do half movement to stand up, right?
Yep.
So it's 15. Okay. 20. This one's prone and poison, so I'm just going to try to stab with my rapier.
And restrained. Do you auto hit on restrained?
Dude, you might.
I actually don't.
And you'll get sneak, won't you?
Yeah, I do.
I think that I'm gonna just rule that you get auto hit because it has like 7 conditions. Yeah, fuck it. You're gonna hit it.
Poison, prone, restrained, and sad.
All right, so then. Well, I rolled not that great, but 14 damage would have stuck.
Yeah. So as this monster's
nothing.
trying to kick Dixie off, you manage to slide your rapier underneath Dixie's armpit and just right into the boar. It now looks like it's fighting for its life.
Love it. Bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
And I got 10 more movement. I don't know if I can do that because it's restrained and everything, but I'm going to just be safe anyway.
Yep.
As far as I have for movement, so I'll end right there.
Okay, the boar is going to use its action to attempt to break through the restraint. He's still poisoned, so he's going to have disadvantage here on the strength check. Okay, so I've got an 8. Oh. You keep him pinned. You keep him pinned. And then I have to save against the poison again. And I'll fail. Jeremiah.
Right turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna move out of the woods in this side, seeing the wrestling match going on, giving a little fist pump to it. Do I have sight of this boar right here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go dissonant whispers on it.
Oof. Alright. I ask you this every time, so
Shit.
oh,
Wisdom save.
what a +0.
It's a little fail.
Fail.
So immediately
9.
use its reaction to move as far away from me.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And it is absolutely blasting through the woods, knocking shit over, making a lot of sound.
That's not great.
Yeah. We got about 10 more coming.
I'm just gonna.
No, we're fucked.
I'm just gonna go up to the restrained, poisoned, pinned, sad boy, and I'm just gonna go for a left hand bonus action on it.
Just one piece him on the way out.
Yeah, just the earworm goes and just.
Just warm those ribs up.
Shit.
Yeah, he gives out a squee. He's hurting for support.
And I got 10 movement back, so I'm just gonna go back here.
Alright.
My turn.
All right, Dixie, you're on top of the pig wrestling it. What do you want to do?
If I just fucking aggroed 7 of them.
Am I able to swing on this guy like this? Like
Yeah.
choke up on the.
You'll give up the restraint, but you'll still have advantage.
Okay, yeah, we'll go for that.
So I'm thinking you're like sitting on its back right now with the pan, and you're about to like bash it over the head. Yep, go for it.
Oh.
Was that reckless?
No, it was advantage
Advantage,
for the
good.
Oh,
on
right.
the ground.
Oh, the 1 on the D10. Yup.
Yikes.
Well, you bring the pan down, and its brains come out of its ears.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Sickening thud.
Let's go,
And
Dixie.
I got the tough. So we're gonna remember that Klopp did that because I'm also gonna raid. And it's kind of like actually. Gonna run after this.
Oh no. You ain't going nowhere.
You're going. Nope.
Is that your turn?
That's fucking awesome.
Does that end your turn, Dixie?
Yeah.
Gucci? This pig here, who was challenged by Bongilius' sword strike, is going to take a couple steps back. And he's going to charge in at Bongilius
Oh my god.
with the tusk.
Oh, no.
Remember, I got that shield out, son.
14. Does a 14 hit? No. So you're able to, as you see the boar back up, you can just kind of like anticipate and drop the shield into the ground, and the boar just predictably bounces right off of it to no effect. Ryan. So Ryan, this is happening right in front of you. The boar is just being held back like 5 feet away from your face.
I'm gonna wet my pants a little bit, and I'm gonna hop to my feet. And I'm gonna climb this tree.
Okay.
So as high as I can. I think I would still have like I'd be able to still go like 15, 20 feet up after.
Yeah, you can go 20 feet up there. It looks to be a 50-foot tree.
Sweet. And I assume I have advantage.
Yes.
I will fire away.
Away we go.
Away we go. Oh, yikes. Damage
Fish
roll, my
dog.
specialty. Alright. You're right. Well. Forgot the advantage. No, we will take the first one. Alright, I will action surge to fire again.
That's a hit.
Oh, there it is.
Like that. I will.
He looks like he's starting for a squirting now. So he's being held back by the shield, and then you just arrows are raining down onto its back.
We like that. We're gonna bonus action snipe.
Bryce.
That'll clap.
Go. Let's go.
That is exact kill.
In case
Ooh,
because
finally.
mom needed it.
Exact kill.
The kid mom wanted something.
Yeah, that was absolute fucking destruction. Was that on your turn?
Yeah, I'm good.
Indra.
What a turn of events.
I'm gonna get prone and make my way across the dead bodies and just kind of get behind this bush, and I'll ready a my icy one cantrip in case I
Ray of Frost.
Yeah. No. Yeah. My ice one, you know. Frostbite.
Frostbite. Alright.
Nice one.
Bongdilius, the weight just fell off of the front of your shield as the boar dropped to its death. Yeah. Oh, and the last thing you saw aside from the boar dying right before that, you saw Dixie just haul ass
Yeah.
out into those woods to try to grab this boar.
We'll DK Metcalf after 4.
I guess I'll move up another 20. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'll dash, so I'll make it be 45, 10,
Clank,
15,
clank, clank.
20, and then I'll just cheer Dixie on. Go get that swing. That's my turn.
Big ups, Mystique.
Let's see. Let me. I will use my action to dash into this opening right here between all those trees there.
Okay.
And then can I bonus action hide in this area?
Yes. Hit me with a stealth. Okay.
That's my turn.
Back up to Jerry.
Seeing this site, I'm pretty happy. I would like to try to see if I hear of any other animals within the distance here, as there has been a lot of noise going on.
Go ahead and hit me with a perception check. In your immediate area, like off to your right, to the north and northeast of where you're at, you don't hear anything over here, but you're able to, with a really, really calm kind of like sense of presence here, detect outside of you. You can kind of tune out the Dixie Bongdilius boar chase, and off in the distance beyond them, you hear some rustling in the plant life.
Okay.
Off this way.
Did you ping it somewhere? I didn't
This
see it.
general area up here. Trying to ping it. Oh wait, hang on. Out this area.
Yeah, up north.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep,
Gotcha.
yep.
Alrighty. I'm gonna work my way up there. See how far I can get. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, I'm gonna dash to it on its back, and I'm just gonna go bonus action offhand.
Ooh,
This would not be at advantage.
that'll hit.
Go right for the glute.
Yeah, I'm going right for the glute.
We're in the hamstring. He's got to save against the poison. This is at a +3. Okay, failure.
Let's go.
Let's go. That's huge. I do have movement left, so I'm just gonna get over to the side here.
Okay.
I'll end my turn.
All right, Dixie, you're the first hauling after this boar. As you were approaching, you heard a faint voice off in the distance. Oh, oh!
Oh, there's Ben.
This way. Oh. Who's there? Help! But you're right behind the boar. The frogman just kind of snuck up between your legs and punched it in the hamstring. The boar is poisoned right now. So what do you got?
You know, we're calibrating right on the hind haunches.
Yeah.
We're trying to just slap them into each other, break the hip.
Oh,
Stop.
the fucking ones on the
crit.
hip.
So the first one does 13. The second one does 13. Oof. Yeah, you blasted both of this boar's back legs. Blasted both of this boar's back legs. Blasted both of this boar's back legs. It takes like a huge stagger and kind of like you spin it off to its side a little bit. It's still on its feet, but it seems barely.
All right, and then I'm gonna like circle it around this way and just prepare to secure the bacon and everything.
The boar, like in stride, when you appear out in front of it, is going to attack at you with the tusk while it's running by. This will be a disadvantage to poison. That'll hit. That'll be 10 halved, right? So 5 slashing damage as it goes by you. Oops.
I'll take a swing.
Opportunity. Yep. The 9 will you spin out into the tree.
You got advantage, Sam. It's poisoned.
Oh yeah.
Give it to me.
Holy shit.
Never mind.
As this boar kind of like peels out into this bush over here and spins around to get a better look at its enemy, you guys see 2 boars off to this side.
Oh, great.
Creep out of the out of this little clearing here, and as well as one off to the right.
Oh.
Woke up.
It was gonna happen eventually, so.
Yeah, this whole map was either going to be a clusterfuck or it was going to be like Metal Gear Solid, where everyone was like sneaking through. I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but I think the decision has been made. That was Dixie. That was the boar's turn. We got Ryan, who's up in the tree. Up in the tree. Ryan is about as far away as you can physically get from the combat. He's actually using verticality to get away too.
Yes, I'm going to use my feline agility, so it's 15 down, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40. Can I get through this tree all right? Like,
Double movement there.
50, 55, and then I'm going to climb this tree 15 feet for 70 total.
Oof. Okay.
We like it. I assume I have, would I have range on all of them? 15 feet in the air?
You wouldn't be able to see. You'd have a clear shot at this one, but not these 2 from the trees.
And so I only got the 2. Fine. We'll light him up.
You get advantage anyway.
Yep, he's poisoned.
Yeah, all sorts of advantage. Ooh, we'll take 6.
Yeah, shoot it right in the eye socket and it drops.
Damn.
I will. I'll go another 5 feet up in the tree. Do I see? Can I get any better look, or is still the trees? This tree is kind of fucking with me.
Yeah, this tree, you won't have any shot at all until they come out into like this area from where you're at.
I can't. So if I normally, I assume I know the answer to this. I normally bonus action snipe in this situation. I can't bonus action ready snipe, can I?
Right, cannot.
Yeah. I'm going to use second wind as my bonus action and
Indra.
Yikes.
Okay, I'm gonna look around and then follow my friends because I am alone.
Hiking up your skirt and just heading through there.
Is this 10 to go into this stuff?
Yes.
10, 15, 25,
We're just chasing those boars.
30. Catching up with everyone. Don't see any boars. I'll just keep moving.
Alright.
That's 40. I'm gonna get in the middle here.
Okay.
And then pause next to Jerry.
Okay.
And I'm like wide-eyed, like mouth to the floor, like this is awesome.
Raffaello, the boar you were just chasing with Big C just fell. And you see a disturbance coming from up ahead. You know there's
Alright.
boars
So
out there.
5, 10, 15, 20. And then let me just draw a line real quick here. Sorry. Heh, fuckers. Oh, wait, hold on. I think that's still technically 30 feet there. Oh, wait, that one I can't hit, but this one I definitely can.
What are you going for?
Okay. Alright. So I'm going to move up to there, and I'm going to compel duel this one right here, because it's within 30 feet of me.
Got it.
Love it.
That's a bonus action. What save is it again? I'll ask for like a 5 point
I
time.
think it's a wisdom saving throw.
I think it is
and
too. Failure?
I'm at 11, right? So I think I beat it.
Yes. Yes.
So that means it is now.
Disadvantage on everything except for attacking you, right? So if I attack somebody else, it'll have disadvantage.
Exactly. And then I will just ready and attack with my primary action.
Okay, so you've got the sword raised. You just talk some shit to this boar. It seems to have taken the bait. It is looking at you intently.
Baited
Mystique.
Advantage on attack rolls against you.
on anybody else except
Yeah,
for
I appreciate that.
Oh, seriously? It
Yeah,
has
so it's incentivized. It's a tanking ability, so it's like incentivizing them to attack him.
yeah, oh, that's sick.
Yeah, it's and the fact that it's a bonus action too is so sick.
That's kind of cool.
So Mystique, you're currently hiding in the trees, kind of bleeding still. Kind of fucked up still.
Yeah, it don't look too good. I'm just gonna kind of. What's that?
You're hidden, right?
Yeah, I'm heading currently. I'm gonna try and move up to like right here and hide. Do a hide action again behind this tree.
Okay, hit me with another stealth. Gang.
That's my turn.
This boar here is going to see the see Bongdilius calling out this boar. He's just gonna look at the closest target. He's gonna go, man. I love how that fit right up his fucking.
Right of his
Right
crotch.
up his skirt. How's a 9? Clang right off the shield. The compelled one, he's following. The boars are closing in. Tusk, that's a 9.
That's also a miss.
So mad.
Please give me his right action.
Oh yeah. Sorry, you had a swing.
Yeah, that's right. I did. So I
You're
will.
first, I believe.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that is correct. All right. Longsword.
Oh! Remember, if you divine smite, it doubles the damage here.
That full divine smite.
Don't tell me twice.
Divine smite. 19.
38.
Oh!
Oh.
It doubles. Wait. So the 9 was the doubled sword attack, and then it was 6 for divine smite, and then it
Yeah.
doubled at 12.
Yeah.
I thought Divine Smite was a D8. Or is that a
No, it's a
different
D-
smite?
So the one that I have is
That's
just the D6.
So then it's another 12 off of that. Yeah, so the boar bounces off of your shield, and as it's kind of like recoiling from the concussive blow from the slab of iron, you're able to just stick the sword right into like its nostril. When you retract it, a bunch of fucking blood just flying out. Like a complete gore fest. This boar, and your sword is kind of like radiating that holy spiznit too. This boar's coming out of the and it's going to go for the closest target, which is the bugbear with the tusk. How's a 15?
Good.
Hit?
Yep.
That'll be 13 halved, so 6 slashing. and then 6 slashing, so 12 total slashing.
God, I missed that.
And let me see a strength save. Yeah, so you take a shot right to your gut from the tusks, but you're able to hold your ground and just kind of ricochet them off a little bit. Back at the top with Jeremiah.
Alright, I'm gonna come in onto this board to the left side here. Go for my attacks with the key point.
That'll hit. 6.
1.
Yep, he's hurting. Con save. Pass.
Big pass.
Hit. Okay, con save. It's a warhead.
Let's go.
Where are my warheads?
I'll go with the left. He's still hurting.
He's barely alive. Hit. Still alive.
I'm going to do the can't take reactions.
Okay.
And I'm gonna back away.
All right, Dixie. You just took a shot to the gut from the boar on your right. The one on the left is getting pulverized. The one in front of you is angrily staring down the paladin.
You're going through Neanderthal, and we're putting pain where pain came from, and so we're gonna swing recklessly on the boar on the right.
Let's go.
Hit.
Give it to me. Oh, shit.
I love it.
Yeah, so you. Oh.
Get punished.
You hear bones snapping in the thing's back as you bring the pan down. Run. It's hurting
We
bad.
got a drool.
What's up?
Drool flying off the jaw.
Big spittle.
My jaw. But yeah, I am my turn.
Pure destruction. Animal abuse. Ryan.
I'm gonna fire the one that's about to die.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage.
Yep. So this is an arrow of mercy because this thing is just getting abused. It dies.
Good. I'm gonna bonus action snipe the one that Dixie just absolutely crushed.
You will not have line of sight around this tree here.
Sad. I will not do that. I will shoot at one. We'll take the second
Okay.
one. And some for the kid's mom.
Both of those would have hit anyways. Oh,
50. Oh.
big hit. Big hits. Is that end your turn? Indra hiding in the trees?
I think this is the first time I've had a clear view of cloud coming out. So I'm Dixie, what the fuck? And then I'll do my frostbite at that one, so that is a con save.
Plus 3. 20.
Whew.
Okay, that'll pass.
Alright.
Can I try to channel my inner cat and get up the tree?
Yeah, hit me with an athletics, yeah.
Please fall again.
I
Please
wanna
fall
be
again.
that.
Can't you just use your like frog legs, like super strong, muscular frog legs, and bounce up into a tree?
I could.
Jerry can do that. Liv, you're good. Climb.
I get up.
I'm gonna give Air Lady a nod of approval as I watch her scurry up the
Welcome to
tree.
the club. Yeah. Alright, Bongdilius, you just shoved your longsword up to the hilt down a boar's nostril.
So then I guess I will attack.
Probably gonna be. The boys played about 10:30.
This one here.
Okay.
If you want, whatever you,
So
or you can
I
put 'em on
guess
this
one
bed if
thing
you don't want them on bed
I
with
just
you.
want to clarify real quick is so now I'm no longer in a compelled duel with that one because I used the wrathful smite, which also is a concentration.
Okay, yep.
Right.
Yep.
So okay, so the compelled duel no longer happening, but I do have now a minute of concentration of wrathful smite. It says the next time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your attack deals an D1/6 psychic damage. So that means it would still apply, correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
So the D6, okay, that is just like a thing now for the rest of this fight, basically.
Yep. Unless you get the concentration knocked, but yep.
Okay, got it.
That's pretty dope.
Got it.
That's
Okay,
all
that's
about-
actually that was something that wasn't clear to me before, so that's good to know.
Yeah, and it deals psychic.
Yes.
That's nutty. So that hits big, yeah.
So we got that, and then we gotta roll D6.
Hurt his feelings. Yep.
Nice.
Hurt his feelings for 5.
Damn.
Yeah, he's looking pretty well on his way out as well. Both boars are pretty fucked right now.
Alrighty then. I'll end my turn.
Mystique.
I'm gonna pop up here and try to hit this one with my rapier.
Mystique.
Yep, go for it. You'll have advantage here from the sneak.
Go. Advantage.
Hit.
Oh, I rolled the wrong way. That works fine though.
Why is
What
that?
do you get the
It's giving me motion sickness. Ooh.
All of it, yeah. It gets a sneak and everything. Yep.
That's exact kill.
Let's go. If that's the case, then I don't need a bonus action disengage. I'm just going to hide behind this tree again.
This boar is gonna back up. We're going opportunities.
Yeah, well,
Claps, still alive. And it's coming charging back in at the paladin, kind of like out of frustration. Give me a crit. Clank. Jerry. One more left. Looks fucked.
The dice gods know more for you.
I had my fun. It's over.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in right next.
You
to
wrecked me. It's okay.
I'm just gonna go in normal strikes here, at least to start. Oh, that was good.
Love it.
3 warheads.
Oh, that will miss.
That hits.
Oh, Jesus. He gets a nice 2.
Still alive. Poison.
Save.
Poison. Pass.
Sad.
I'm just gonna sit in it.
Alright,
I am my turn.
Dixie. You've got one boar left and it's looking fucked.
alright, we're just gonna kind of stand next to the paladin here, and we're gonna put some work into it.
Yeah, you hit it. You hit it right under the chin. You just hear its neck snap. Now, even though its body is facing forward, just in a normal posture, its head is twisted all the way up, looking straight to the sky before it crashes to the ground. That will drop initiative. Oh,
Holy shit.
oh.
Jones, what are the specs on the tower shield? The death has?
It's in the handouts.
Yeah,
I can't. I don't. Is it?
Click,
Yeah.
click like the journal looking thing, the journal tab, item descriptions, and it's all the way at the bottom.
can I try to get some pelts, Jones? With the carving knife?
One of
I'm
the
gonna-
first things I'd like to do, though, is I'd like to tell Dixie we're bringing this back to the butcher shop.
Yeah, I'm going towards the help with Liv.
Yeah, Cody hears the blood curdling screams for help, and he's like, "Yeah,
Yep.
let's go save some boars." You guys are heading over to the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan, what's up?
I wanted to look at that. The cat's gonna come down the tree, holding his most likely broken wrist, and address the paladin, saying, "When those boars move away from you, light them up. You can still do opportunity attacks with that tower shield. I wanted to make sure that wasn't. You have disadvantage on them, but you can still swing. I'm not sure if you knew that or not. Like when Dixie swung at the board that just left, you could have as well.
Oh shit. Okay, my bad.
There you go.
I'm gonna look at Air Lady and be like, I'm a little fucked up. You got anything to help me or?
Help! Help!
As
I'm
I
going over to the other guy helping.
I'm just like, oh, and I toss 1d6.
Jerry, as you're walking over,
All I
you
need.
look up into this tallest pine tree here on this little ledge, and you see a portly human man wearing commoner clothes, missing a left boot, lying on a branch. It looks like he's bleeding from his leg.
Anyone bring his boot?
Ben?
Ben! Everyone,
Guys, I found him.
everyone level up to 5.
Oh my god, that's huge.
Yeah.
We got
We can play the game.
Somebody get me out of this tree!
I'm coming, but I can't touch you.
So Ben, you guys get Ben down. You're helping him hobble along. He'll explain that there was an accident where he slipped out of one of his trees. He woke up the boars. One of them hit him solid in his left leg, took his boot right off of him. And he's been hiding out up in this tree. And he says that while he's in and out of consciousness, he's been having hallucinations that a giant ape man has been stalking him. And something odd had been happening too. He wasn't sure if he had been hallucinating it or not, but he feels like his water skin was refilled every time he woke up.
It's what? Oh, that's.
But he said he took a slash at the giant ape with his knife.
How was that caught? How'd you lose your boot?
I think it was the tusks.
We found it at the house.
The house.
The camp.
Oh, my camp. Oh, you know where my camp is.
Yes.
Okay, so I know. Are you guys adventurers? I would really like. It's illegal for me to be in those ruins, but it's the safest place for me to hold out here. I wouldn't want to camp out just in the wilderness with these boars around. You could just keep it for wraps. That's why. So that's why I don't tell anybody about this place.
Why is it illegal?
It's illegal in the colony to delve through ancient ruins.
Huh.
Were those whiskey bottles ancient ruins too?
No sneak
You
for
just-
And
that.
I'll give a wink. And I'll give a wink when I ask.
Okay.
I rolled max. Let's go.
They'll have a laugh and then, oh, my leg! Cody, what did you just hit?
The stick doesn't count, but I got max health. I rolled a D8, got an 8 on it.
Yeah, if you could not mention the alcohol too, that'd be great.
What alcohol?
Are my wife and child okay? Are they worried about me? My biological child.
Yeah, your wife and her child are okay.
She's doing really good. Okay, yeah, you guys will hobble back to his camp, I'm guessing, if you'd like to anyways. Let me know if there's anything else you wanted to do, but he's going to ask you, how did you find him out here?
I'm gonna be like, there's this big ape-looking thing that guided us towards you.
Wait, hold up. You're saying it was real?
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah.
He's terrifying. He's enormous.
This cat guy wanted to shoot him, but he was very friendly, actually.
Ready.
So he led you to me, and that's it?
Yeah, he pointed to the north, and then he ran away towards the south, and we went to go walk to you. I got fucked up by some boars, but we got you, yeah.
Same. It sounds like he was the one who was helping you, by the way. It doesn't sound like much of that was hallucination.
Yeah, we wouldn't have found you without him.
So what happened here is, and you can see Ben has a great regret on his face. What happened here was the ape heard the commotion. So it's Bigfoot. Bigfoot heard the commotion of the boars going after Ben and saw that he was wounded and tried to carry him out of the tree. And Ben, just in like a fight or flight response, slashed at Bigfoot. And Bigfoot
That's
ran
what the
away.
cut was for, okay.
Yeah.
No, he's my friend. Why would, no, he's good.
Well, to be fair, I mean, like, it's a fucking 11-foot tall.
11-foot ape.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
terrified.
Yeah. So Ben, you're gonna hear Ben mutter, "I'm gonna have to make it up to that big black ape."
Have you gone any further into the woods before, or is this as far as you go?
This is as far as I dare go. I don't think anyone's ever gone deeper than this.
You ever see anything strange over here? Besides Bigfoot?
One thing. Oh no. I'm imagining Bigfoot sitting in a church pew next to like some old ladies and shit.
Next to the pound snowman.
What did you see?
Just one.
I'm gonna ask Cody if he can start rounding up some pelts on these boars.
I already tried
Okay.
and I got yelled at.
We'll do the rolls after we hit this RP here.
Yeah.
So that rock formation that I use as my marker to turn into the woods. I swear, on some of my return journeys lately, I would say the last couple months, on occasion, like the crack ass of dawn, I make out a figure out there near those rocks with a horse and a wagon. Which those also appear to be ancient ruins as well. I don't know if you've been over there, but I see a figure out there with a horse and a wagon.
Like a humanoid?
To the best of what I can see, I didn't really want to fuck around. I mean, I'm breaking the law too, so I didn't want to fucking fuck with anybody.
How far away is this going?
The rocks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From where you guys turned off into the woods, it was like 100 feet forward from you. But yeah, this is the furthest I've gone, and I haven't opened the hatch door in the floor at the camp either. I haven't really wanted to fuck with that.
I will fuck with that.
You guys saw that, right?
I don't think so.
No, we didn't see that. We can show us. We'll fuck with it.
Dude, this is completely a side thing, but did you guys know I can summon a fucking magical steed?
That's sick.
What is it? Planar steed or what is it called?
Fine steed.
Fine steed.
Yes.
That's very.
Steed. Sorry.
Yeah,
Anyway.
That's good. Wait, at level 5 you can do that?
No, now I can do it. No,
Oh.
level 5. Yeah, so it's a second level spell. So.
Oh Christ! Here we go. Yeah, Bogdelius is gonna be riding around on Gandalf's fucking Shadowfax now the rest of the campaign.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
I have to make sure I have an appropriate token, but yeah, he'll lead you back to the camp.
After we get pelts and stuff.
Yeah, let's see some pelt rolls here. I think everything was killed by arrows and swords, so nothing's damaged.
Yeah, I got that knife, so do I just get... Is just basic rolls or anything special with the knife?
It'll be dexterity checks. Yeah, dex check. Oh no, survival. Excuse me. It'll be survival.
Okay.
I can go survival if you want me to do it too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boars, and it will take roughly 20 to 30 minutes to skin each boar.
Each boar? Holy shit. I'm gonna take a short, I'll hang out, but I'm gonna take a short rest while we do that.
Okay.
Can I take a short rest in a tree?
Yeah, you can find a branch to lay on.
Alright, I'm gonna get an overlooking, I'm gonna get in like this tree and take a short rest, and I'm gonna use some of the branches to make 5 arrows as well.
Where is everyone else while Cody's, move your tokens to the appropriate spots.
Did something...
While Cody's doing
Does
I
someone...
have things I want to do.
I'm gonna assist Cody or just be by Cody's side while he's skinning.
I'm gonna bring Ben down to you.
I'm gonna ask Ben how many McDonald's trips he's made over the past year.
You eat pretty well out here, I guess.
Oh, level 5 proficiency goes up to 3. Oh my
Yes.
god.
Dixie, as you're laying in the berries, they smell kind of good.
My stealth is plus 10 now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you're crushing them. They taste awesome.
Yeah, I want to.
Efficiency plus 3 and extra attack.
You want to take some berries?
Yeah, I want to.
Sterling, there's 6 of them. You want to do 3? I'll do 3.
Sure, I would just have to borrow your knife.
Alright, I'll roll my 3 first.
So if you roll 3 right now, you guys are committing to being here for an hour and a half.
Oh, that's right. Do we want to do all 6 or no? That 3 hours.
CO2 goes because Ryan wants a short rest.
Alright, do you want to each do 1 then during this one?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, is there any way we can, like, as we
Out there?
skin them, do we have the ability to butcher them so we can try and, I don't know.
Do it later, like do it back to the...
You want to butcher them as well?
Well, no, I was just asking because I was thinking maybe since we have an hour and a half, with that, once we get the first one done, there's still an hour left. What could we do with that hour to make use of the time?
Ben will mention that usually I shoot one at a time, and then I drag it back to my wagon at the camp. I usually can haul like half a dozen hogs back to the colony.
Okay, well then, in that case, we got.
Let's do that.
Why don't we just drag them?
We have 6.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we can take a half dozen with us then. You're right. 1, 2.
Oh, we have exact 6 exact.
Yeah, we do.
Well, a fine hunt. Oh, we're dragging the boars back to camp instead.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that.
it sounds a lot safer.
Okay. Yeah, we would have been rolling some random encounters there, boys.
Jones, I saw you drag that owlbear across the street.
Yeah, that was the last copy paste I had on there. So we're going back to Ben's camp. You guys really didn't see the hatch on the floor.
I don't think I did when I was looking around.
We asked about like normal. Is this just a normal camp, like wood and stuff? And
Yeah, I don't think we did enough investigation for that.
I don't think we rolled or anything like that, but we did.
If you what?
Cody, did you get the health points?
Ryan, what did you ask?
Oh,
we
that
asked, like,
2d8,
I guess,
is
like,
it?
Is this a normal camp? Like we're just seeing like wood. Or
Oh,
we
thank
see
you.
anything?
Oh, it's stone ruins. Yeah, you guys are standing amongst stone ruins. Or make sure is everyone on the right map?
Yeah.
I'm gonna still request a short rest before we do anything else. Can I short rest while we're talking about what to do next?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Ben will poke around the camp and he's gonna walk over to his horse, give him a pat. Say, I'm assuming you guys fed him.
I fed him, yes. I was very hungry.
You guys fed DJ for me? But Ben's gonna like whip around. He's like, "Oh, the door," and you see him kind of like poking around, looking through the stone and the grass, and he's going, "I swear it was." He points right here.
Oh.
I just saw it again last night. Well, last night I was here.
Oh.
Do you only see it at night?
I put on my goggles.
Put on your goggles. You're casting True Sight, True Seeing,
Sick.
and there's a heavy stone door on the floor.
Guys, it's right here. Can I try to open it?
This lady's. Well, do we need to roll the pelts?
It opens. You can pull it out.
That is sick.
You rolling pelts?
Yeah, I think we should.
If you want to roll pelts, this is a fortified, safe location. Brian's taking his rest. Anyone can rest if you'd like to. So we can see some skinning tests right here.
Sterling, what if I do the first 3, then I might short rest while you do your 3?
Okay, I'll short rest during yours then.
Okay. So these are my 3.
Dude, just absolutely crushing the hit die. Too bad I didn't use these for my level up.
Oh, I did.
Those are my 3.
So what do we got, Cody? We got an 18.
14, 22.
I exactly did. Alright, I'm absolutely gonna jinx myself, so I'm gonna do my level up die. I just rolled a crit, and a 7 out of 10, and this is gonna be my level up die.
Let's do it.
Give it to me.
Alright, I'll take it. That's a lot better than it should have been for
Frogman, are we rolling survival?
Yeah, here it comes.
Cool.
Hey.
So we pulled away from that.
Whew.
From the 6 fours with 2 ruined pelts, 1 decent pelt, and 3 excellent pelts.
Who wants to write that down?
I've got them down.
Oh, okay.
You can just say you have 6 pelts on you. I've got them divided up. But
Giving them to Dixie or something like that? I assume those weigh something.
Put them on the horses.
Oh,
yeah,
perfect.
you can throw them on the wagon, throw them on the horses, whichever you wanted to do.
Yeah, it's perfect.
But
I'm so excited.
We want to grab some of the bacon too.
But yeah, they want to. As we skin, they want. I think Dixie wants to get some meat.
Get
Yeah,
meat
so-
off. Yeah.
butchering the hogs.
Yeah, they were doing that. I skinned the first one, then I hand over to Dixie to do the meat while I was doing the
You can
next one kind of thing.
successfully butcher them. You're under no duress here, and this is a lot less. You have to be a lot less deft with your mechanics here, so you can just chop them up into nice fillets and fucking shit. But Ben's just gonna fucking chill with DJ the horse. Are we investigating the hatch?
Yeah, can I did my goggles at the end of all the...
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I have an hour from now.
Yeah, let's investigate it.
Yep, ready.
Jones, when she opens the door, what do we see?
It comes into true reality. Now you see the door. So it looks like it just blinked in front of your eyes.
Is
It looked to
it?
me like Liv was reaching just into the ground.
Does it look like just like a dark? Is it all black, pitch black? Look down in there. Do we see anything? Any lights, torches?
The door itself looks to be made of a white stone, and the handle, kind of like the flipping handle, looks like it's made out of gold. And when you pull it open, you're looking down some white stone steps, maybe like 7 or 8 steps into darkness, but then down, almost like down a short hallway, you see a glimmering small light off in the distance down below.
Is it quiet?
But it's completely quiet.
I don't see anything extra.
Nothing.
I guess we go.
I don't mind being towards the front.
Dixie asks why everyone's looking at the ground.
I'll tell Dixie. I'll say I think we found a cellar full of potential ingredients.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Might be a nice wine cellar.
What kind of ingredients do you think are down there?
Could be of demonic taint.
Interest.
Rare spices from the Orient?
Oh my god.
Can I see if I know what kind of berries those are?
Yeah, go ahead and hit a nature check.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
proficient in nature.
Thinking back to like some nature texts and shit that you've read over, maybe something similar before, but you don't think that these are categorized.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm ready to go whenever anyone else is. I'll be towards the front.
You guys hear Ben? I guess I'll just stay up here.
Yeah, Ben, why don't you stay up here?
Rest up a little bit.
Are you guys heading
Make
out?
sure our horses are okay too. Watch over our horses.
You guys see him corralling the horses into the camp.
I'm gonna head in towards the middle of the group.
I'll be behind Air Lady. I'll be towards.
Going down. Yeah, it's probably the staircase here is probably like 7 feet wide.
You said it's pitch black.
It's black, but you see a light down almost like at the end of a hall.
Gotcha.
Um,
Should we pull a torch?
are we all going in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will still, depending on how dark it looks when we get in there. So there's.
Shit.
Yeah, this is a very exciting base.
What is that?
Do I do puzzles again?
So you step down the white steps into a more open
That's pretty lit.
like chamber.
You look okay.
Ceiling appears to be maybe like 20 or so feet tall. It's pretty open. And at the end of this hallway here, standing in front of a plaque in the ground, appears to be some sort of undead soldier wearing some ornate gold armor and carrying a golden spear, standing between 2 lit braziers on either side. And behind him is a large, heavy golden door. And he's just kind of standing in front of that plaque, completely motionless. There's no sound, no nothing. He's just ominously standing there over the plaque.
Is he alive?
From where you're standing, he looks like he's a zombie. He looks like his face is gaunt. Kind of like patches of flesh are taken off, see bone underneath.
You guys want me to shoot it?
I don't
Standing
know.
there completely motionless.
I don't think we shoot it.
I kind of want to shoot it.
You don't always have to
Yeah,
shoot.
well, we don't gotta. Just like the giant ape, we don't have to shoot everything.
You think this guy's gonna lead us to Ben?
He might.
We already.
He might lead us to the other warrior guy. We're looking for.
I would
Hunter.
maybe let our paladin take the lead on this one.
That's fair.
Alright.
Anything demonic here, Paladin?
Well, I can run that test. I can see that guy, and what I can do is, what is it called? I always forget the name of it.
Divine sense.
Divine sense. Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because we'll know if it is undead or not.
So you reach out with your holy senses here, trusting your pure of heart and just instincts as you examine this strange warrior. You immediately tell that it is an undead, but rather than the standard necromantic evil type energy that you're expecting, the kind that you're conditioned to want to destroy, you get a celestial and godly sense about this warrior.
Yeah, Ryan, don't shoot it.
Very unusual for an undead. Very unusual. It's a mix of qualities you would not expect at all. It doesn't unsettle you necessarily, but it's very strange. You get almost, I don't want to say a comforting feeling from what you sense, but something a little familiar.
I'll step up.
So a fellow Mormon.
A man of culture as well.
Yes. So I will go ahead and explain to the team that, I mean, yeah, he's most definitely undead, but he's not. I convey something similar to what you described to the rest of my team.
Do we know about consecrated or desecrated?
Oh.
Presence of any place or object has been consecrated or desecrated.
Very good question. Very good question. This is a holy site.
All right, we're all good.
Place has been touched by some form of celestial deity.
Oh shit.
You mean Jesus Christ?
I'm walking up. I'm walking up.
Or the wave mother.
You said, is there anything special here, John, so I can walk up to it in
There's
front
a
of?
plaque on the floor here.
Is it in common?
Read it, Cody.
Is it in common?
It is in common. It is in common, yes.
What does it say? I want to read it.
It says, I travel far to reach you. I leave but always return. I'm here to help you grow, but if you look, you might get hurt. What am I?
I hate
Did you
these
put that in
things.
the chat?
Son?
Did you put that in the chat, Jones, or no?
Yes. Why did it show up like that? Oh, that's the right order.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, that's good.
Gotta be.
Yeah. Probably gotta do something about it, I imagine, but
What?
I mean, okay, I say the word sun. Does anything happen?
You said the word sun?
Yes.
The warrior taps his spear against the golden door and it begins to open.
Okay.
Oh shit.
He sort of shambles off to the side. You can hear his armor kind of lightly clanking as he walks.
Can I dab him up?
You're gonna shoot him, Ryan?
You can try.
Oh, I don't
As
dab.
a much larger chamber opens up behind.
Guys, I'm kind of scared.
Shit.
Jones, seeing how I'm gonna pull out a torch, Jones.
Okay.
Just make
Can
it
you
easier.
drive it?
Yeah, I can drive it. I just need you to give it to me.
It's got our light as well.
Should give it to me.
Come on, lay down.
It's still silent.
Cody, as you step through the threshold here, as you begin to step forward,
Yeah.
the undead warrior will mutter something for the first time. He'll say in a ghastly voice that here you will face the trials of the sun goddess. If you die, you will be brought back here for eternity to service her guard, as we are.
Still got wrecked.
You rolled a nat 1 on a fucking save on a board or something.
Oh
So,
shit.
that said, I think I'd like to maybe get some rest and replenish my spell slots before engaging in this activity.
You guys hear a call from the stairs behind you. Hey, how's it going down there?
Yeah, I mean,
Did I come down?
I'm close to full health, but I feel like we need everything that we need for this.
How many
I'm
other
good to go, but we need full. I think we need full strength.
I'm gonna
We
yell
don't-
at Ben.
We literally have a safe space upstairs.
Yeah.
We'll go.
Oh, and I have level exhaustion too, so.
Yes,
Ooh,
yeah,
I
we
mean,
definitely.
if you guys want to rest, the rest can kind of poke around. I didn't mention that there are murals on the wall as well. If you want to investigate, just kind of look around.
Can I examine him as well? Like, does he look like a hardened warrior, like very experienced, or what? Like,
He looks.
what does
He
look
looks.
like?
He looks like a frail undead, but instead of being kind of like hunched over and falling apart, he still looks like he's standing upright and proud and ready for action. But you're looking into like hollow eye sockets and like a gaunt type
So nothing
face.
of what he was before.
No, he looks borderline mummified.
What about his armor?
I don't think I could turn it
Very,
in.
very old. Very old, but it's still maintains maybe some rust, but it maintains a golden glow about it. Oh, and the soldier himself is actually also radiating a faint glow. The armor off of him. Like there's an area around him that's lit.
So the armor looks more than like a commoner would have. Like, it looks like this guy was tough.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily look magical per se, but it looks very, very ornate, ceremonial almost.
It seems quiet and safe up down here. Like Jones said, we probably, if people want to rest, we can do a rest down here.
I don't want to do that. I will go.
I'm gonna yell up the stairs to Ben and say, "Do you have any wells of water I can use?"
We can just do like to not send Jones back on the other map. We can just declare that we're resting up there.
Yeah. You guys can head back up and
Long
Frogman,
ride.
you can just jump into the rest of the water that he's got for the horse.
Oh fuck!
Poison it.
Can I dump that water out to the side so I don't poison the?
After you rest, yeah.
No, I'm saying like.
He wants to
Take
rest
half-
in it.
No, I don't want to. I want to rest in half of it so it's not no more water for the horses.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You're good. You don't need a lot of water submerged. You can create a little puddle and sleep in it.
I water you sleep in drinkable again, so don't worry
That's
about
also true. Lived and purify
Yeah,
it.
that's really what I need.
So
it.
Oh really?
Piss in it, and our horse will have more water.
I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna grab.
Why is Cody laughing at
I don't know why that was so funny.
Pretty funny. I'm gonna grab tree branches to make 15 more arrows.
Okay. Carpentry.
Oh my goodness. I think that's a first for D&D. So maybe like, yeah. So I beat on the guy in the.
Wait, so you could just you could drink, piss, purify, drink, piss, purify. And just keep yourself sweat off it. Sweat
can't.
out of it too. So like
The Cody's kryptonite.
going for a while.
That's like a Bear Grylls build in the making.
Yeah.
Like drink Bear Grylls, that'd be his ultimate spell.
All right. So we're rested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready to. If we're
Yeah,
we're
if you guys are resting. Anyone that was up and just kind of looking around, you see various murals etched into the walls. Some that stand out. You see one where it almost looks like there's like a pedestal with 3 objects on top of it. One is a bow with a golden bowstring. The second appears to be an orb that's radiating light across the entire wall, like a bright radiating light off of the wall. And the third looks like a sword wreathed in flames. So there's one mural that you see from wall to wall. That's one of the depictions, the common depictions.
Wait, those 3 things are on a stool?
On like a pedestal, they're seated on a pedestal. So you've got a bow with a golden string, an orb radiating an immense amount of light, and then a flaming sword. And the other depiction that you see is a bit more wide in scope. It looks like a landscape. You've got at the bottom, you've got what looks to be a blackened sea with some sort of humanoid creature trying to reach out of the sea. And above, up in the sky, coming almost kind of like phasing out of the sun, is a feminine form reaching her hand down into the blackened sea and kind of like parting the darkness from the ocean. That's the other depiction that you see.
I don't know where my character went, Jones.
Ring, like looking at it, are any of us familiar with anything?
Black Ocean is pretty familiar, yeah.
Okay. What about the lady? Anything that we would have heard of?
Nothing at all. No.
Probably the sun goddess, maybe.
But not familiar at all with any of this imagery, aside from the obvious. No named deities or gods or myths come to mind.
Let's do it.
I'm ready. Ready to go in.
He says that when you've crossed this threshold, the trial has begun.
Jones, I don't know where my character actually is, so I can just be this torch, I guess, if you want.
You're right here, Cody. What the fuck are we talking about?
Oh, that was totally invisible for me. Okay, that was weird.
Get destroyed.
I'm back.
I can be the torch.
I crossed.
Let's go. I crossed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with Ben. See you guys.
When you guys step through the threshold here, you're in a much bigger open room. The ceiling maybe another 10, 20 feet tall, so like 30, 40 feet ceiling, like a gigantic open room. There's what looks to be some sort of gate or portal in the middle, giving off an orangish red hue. In front of the portal, etched into the ground, is this circular kind of golden type depiction. And then there appears to be a series of plates around the outside.
Around the outside.
With a depiction of the sun. Now, when you step through as well, you hear a sound coming from down this hallway.
Oh no.
Are you guys seeing my pings accurately?
Yeah.
Sounds like a mechanical whirring noise. Kind of noise.
Do we have our construct with us?
No.
You can bring it down if you'd like to.
We want him?
See, you haven't crossed yet, so go get them.
Yeah, we should all back up until we get our big.
I don't know if we can once we cross.
We might not be able to, but you can go in, but you can't go out. Type thing.
You can if you want to.
Oh, I thought you said once we cross, you can go back. Got you.
Let's go grab
Sounds like
Chungus.
It's not. Yeah, we should absolutely get Chungus.
Let me grab.
It sounds like they're aware that they want our whole team to enter before they steal this. Do we have a token for Chungus yet? Oh, there he is.
Controlled by Liv.
Liv has a giant orb and Chungus.
We only hold one at a time.
He gets fired up by fire too, so we like that.
Ooh, should we carry anything of wooden planks here? Because I don't know if we're in the forest anymore, guys.
Yeah. Carry some wood down.
Wood.
Yeah. Everyone.
I have some carrying capacity. How many wood planks can I hold for, like, I guess to equal 1?
Equal 1 point.
Yeah.
How much?
Oh, they're
how much
one
do we carry?
apiece. They're one apiece.
Oh fuck.
1 pound apiece, or 1 like point of.
1
carry?
point apiece. Yeah.
Okay. I can carry 6 pieces.
I can carry 3.
We can go an hour for 2 planks.
Yeah. So you got 3 hours with 6 pieces.
That's,
Okay.
oh, yeah, we're fine. Yeah, that's.
I just didn't know how long this was gonna take, so I mean, I can hold this amount.
If it's a fight, they take like 3 to 4 minutes, like 3 to 4 minutes, something like that. So we're fine.
I just didn't know how much exploring was gonna be done down here. So yeah, if we want to go with 6.
Yeah. Bring 6, and you can just dump them on the ground too.
I have to bring them with us though.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you're not gonna be like carrying them the whole fight.
Yeah, obviously. I'm gonna throw my wooden planks at the guy.
Clunk. All right. What are we doing?
I said Chungus in and then I followed.
Let's do it. Yeah. Let's have Chungus lead us and let's go.
So we said you heard a noise as we like entering in here. The
Down
gears.
this hallway. So not in this room. Out down this hallway, you heard a mechanical whirring noise.
Do we
Like
expect
going
this Do we expect a building area before just going through this like portal looking thing?
Yeah, can we look around?
Yeah, of course. The door behind you is still open. I should move it.
I want to look at these things here.
Okay.
They look like, are they like to the ground to the wall, or are they just on the ground?
Oh, they're just flat on the ground. Even level with the ground.
Everything.
Over here.
Jerry and Raffaello, as you guys step down here, the mechanical whirring noise gets louder and louder, but it doesn't seem to be moving. It's just getting louder and louder.
I'm gonna pull up. Actually, I'll just yell to Cody, like, "Hey, I need your torch, buddy." Or miss, because you're a woman.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Forget that, right?
So we don't want that.
Maybe just send Chungus in there, dude.
That's Dixie up here.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
You guys turn the corner here, you see a series of blades roughly like a foot off the ground.
What'd you do?
Spin. Wait, where's Dixie? What the fuck?
He's way up there.
Ching, 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 ching. Dixie, where'd that token go, dog?
She's up in the.
Up in the top right. I got all the blades.
It's been down this hallway. I thought those were tiles. And then I whispered, I wanted to just like push the door open and see what was in there. But
I'm bringing your ass back.
okay. I thought you were describing like beautiful tiles, and I was like, oh nice, there's a pattern he put in here. That's cool.
Those are. Oh, I see your message now. Okay. Those are mechanical spinning blades, probably like a foot off of the ground. They seem to be going like in opposite patterns, but they're all going at the same speed, which is like whoosh, 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 whoosh.
A foot off the ground?
Yes.
Can I crawl under them?
You can attempt to, yeah.
I mean, is the center spoke? Is the center spoke going to the ceiling, Jones?
No. Nope.
Could you, Sterling? Could you leap from the center there to each across?
You could probably climb the wall.
Yeah, could I climb the wall?
That too.
Yeah, you could grip the wall. You could attempt to, yeah, for sure. You got a climb speed, don't you?
I do.
Yeah. So this is going to be a place where I differ Ryan and Jerry's climb speed here. So these are just completely featureless on this area, smooth walls. I'm going to say suction pads can grip and claws can't.
Completely see that.
So Jerry, you can climb up the edge. You see at the end of the hallway, there's another torch. There's a lever here, and then a door.
Okay. Do I have to attempt to climb across, or?
Well, you can just do it at will.
Okay, guys. See ya.
Good luck.
See you later.
Don't fall.
Mission Impossible shit. Yeah. So underneath, you just hear the shing 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 of the blades, but you make it to the other side.
I'm gonna pull out a torch myself.
Torch time, okay.
Just to make sure. I can pull it out here. And then I'm gonna try to listen up to the door first before pulling it.
The lever or the door? Listen up.
I want to listen through the door if I can hear anything.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and hit perception.
Fuck me.
Alright. You can't hear anything, you got some earwax. Your earworm's talking shit to you. Don't fall in the blade. Yeah, it's saying in deep speech warhead, which is like Oh, different one.
Alright, pulling the lever.
Pulling the lever?
Yep.
Okay. A probably 1,200-pound iron ball is going to fall from the ceiling. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 12,000 pounds?
1,200.
Squished.
Okay, so you will take.
A lot.
Wow. Thank God
You don't have a big
you're alive.
You will take 700 damage.
You're going to take 18 bludgeoning damage, but you will not be knocked back into the blades.
That's
If
nice.
you had failed there, you would have taken the full 8d8 and then been launched into the blades. That borderline one-shot kill mechanic. That's like the closest thing I've done. But this ball is now just kind of like hanging there.
That was
What
fun.
the fuck? Yeah, it could have been bad. Could have been it. That's sick.
Fuck. I guess I wouldn't have had anything to help me out there either with sort of traps. But all right, would I be able to just walk past the wall? I guess.
Yeah, you
I
can.
kind of look back to the group and be like, "That was a close one."
Yeah, everyone's just on the other side going like, yeah.
I thought that lever would stop the blades. I guess.
Yeah.
I thought so too.
Is there anything of this like fire brazier thing that I noticed, or it's just
Check out that.
light?
Yeah, check out that torch. Pull on the torch.
You can investigate it if you'd like to.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find anything to get the boys here. I'm gonna investigate it and just burn my body on fire.
It just looks like to be a small brazier in the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open the door.
Moving around it, seeing if it'll shift, and nothing's going. You're touching the door.
Yeah.
The door is open. You can move it.
Okay, I'm gonna push it open.
You swing open the door, revealing a small chamber in here. There are 3 of those undead warriors standing there, kind of like at attention. They don't respond at all. It's actually a little unsettling. They don't respond at all to the door being opened. There's a small little pedestal here with a book, seems to be open, and another lever right here on your right.
There you have to pull the lever, and I can't wait to see what happens.
I'm gonna ask these undead warriors if they know how to stop these blades, so I can get my friends through.
No one's ever made it this far. And then you hear the guy in the back go, "Yeah, this is where I died."
So I go, so you don't know how to stop those blades?
They're silent.
So you said this is a book up here?
Yep.
I feel like we're hanging out with the Elite Four in the Pokemon gym.
Can I read it, or is it not in common?
Taking a glance at the book, it seems to be in a foreign language.
I'm pissed.
Gotta pull a lever.
Can I check my surroundings first, like the ceiling and the walls, and see if there's anything
Yeah, hit an
out of the
investigation.
ordinary?
It was a 12 ball above it.
I've been waiting to drop that ball for so long. Oh my god. Yeah, you're poking around, looking around the ceilings, feeling around the walls. No pressure plates. You can't find any openings. Doesn't seem like there's any cracks in the wall or anything like that. Doesn't look like there's any tomfoolery going on here.
All right, pulling the lever.
You pull the lever, and the blades stop.
Big.
So I didn't even have to pull the first one.
So the first one was the decoy.
Yeah, the decoy lever.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pissing when I made that. I was like, yeah, someone's gonna. I was like, either Ryan's gonna long jump across, Sterling's gonna climb, someone's gonna misty step and go, It's like character death. Yeah, the great plays.
So,
All right, blades have stopped, guys. You guys can just walk right over them.
I'm just gonna say, watch out for this big ball.
I should have just charged through him with my huge fucking shield.
You guys are walking up here.
Oh, can we get around this ball?
Indra, as you're approaching, you
I'm
can,
just in front.
yeah, cha-chung. He's just kind of, you can see his shins, like he's having trouble actuating himself over the blade, so he's just kind of like, high enough. It's like the Roomba getting stuck in the corner of the room. As you're approaching, Liv, you feel there's some sort of vibration or kind of like thrumming sensation coming from your inside of your satchel, your bag, where you have your spell book.
I start looking.
Yeah, there's no question your spell book is starting to kind of like move on its own.
Oh my god.
There's a 1,200-pound ball that
I
helps like
cast my control panel so I can hold my book.
Okay.
So Mystique, right?
Yeah.
As you put your book in both of your hands, it flips open, and pages start to fly until it hits a blank page. And Jerry, from up top here, you actually can see as the language, the letters, the foreign letters are burning away off of this book onto Indra's book.
Holy fuck.
What does it say? What does it say?
So go ahead and in the tabs, you're going to see a spell tab. Look at Elevandrel's Inner Light, the new spell.
Let's go.
I'm looking at this shit.
I'm gonna ask one of the guards. Are you just like here to talk shit then? Like, what do you guys do?
We're referees. No one cheats the blades.
Did you make this up or is this a real one?
30 minus your spell.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that is sick.
Oh, we can all read it.
That's dirty. I'm gonna immediately start looking around and see if there's a unicorn anywhere near me.
No unicorns. Not here.
What the fuck?
This lady is creepy.
You're the creepy one.
Yes.
I'm just gonna mutter out. I'm like, that was pretty cool. I don't feel well, but that was cool.
Everyone's looking at this new magic. Jerry has like 3 cracked ribs. Almost died for your sins here. Big place from Jerry going down this hallway, dude. This is a scary fucking
Okay,
hallway.
can I try the cantrip on you? I tried on you.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it. So Jerry makes a Constitution check. I think it is a 12 Constitution check, right?
My
you have an
spell
18?
save went up.
Do you have an 18 or a 19 for?
My spell save is a 15.
No, your charisma. What is your charisma raw total?
Oh.
Your charisma total
It's an
18,
18.
so it's a 12.
Okay.
12 Constitution.
Ooh,
Yeah, so you make the check, then you can spend one of your hit die.
I'll do it.
Good dice.
Oops.
All right. I'll take it.
That's fun.
You've conquered a wing of the shrine.
I'm gonna
Let's
try.
try the other side.
Yeah, let's go take a peek.
I'm gonna put this torch out myself too.
Does my goggles? I have them for an hour.
Yeah.
Do they show anything?
No, not right now. Everyone can see this. This is all. None of this is behind any illusion or hidden.
Is that a stairway?
While everyone was standing in the blades, I pulled a lever the other
Can I
way.
investigate?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Who was saying? Ryan, what were you saying?
I want to investigate the torch, see if anything's going on. Oh gosh, it's a bad idea.
This one here?
Yeah, just
Yeah, you just kind of like fumbling around.
Ryan's scared of torches now.
get at it.
Yeah, this one secure into the wall. You can't find any hidden switches. It seems just to be anchored into the wall. So when you step up here, you're looking at a pit, a drop off here, and you can see hanging off the edge here. It looks to be a bridge, but it's in the down position, so it's flat against the surface here, straight up and down vertical.
I'm gonna fuck around with the other torch.
Yeah, is anything over there?
Go ahead and an investigation, Ryan.
Jesus, those are
Poking around. Big numbers. Oh, you have a -2?
Yeah.
Did you like my -1 that I rolled on my backup roll?
You're poking around this torch, and you're just like, okay, another normal one. And as you're stepping away, you give one more touch to your left-handed. Did it turn to the right?
Turn it. Turn it.
Yeah, we'll turn it to the right.
I'm gonna get flattened.
Turning it to the right.
It comes up in pancakes, Cody.
So you turn it to the right, revealing a false wall behind you and a group of undead warriors that are armed and charging towards you, and that's where we will end tonight's session.
Oh my god.
That's fucking awesome.
Nice job.
Wow. Yeah, that was a fucking session. Holy
That is fun.
That was something. Oh jeez.
I took
They were
fucking
ready.
3 warheads tonight.
Guys, we went from seagull shit to boars to this, by the way.
We got shit
What I
out to
was
start
worried
with.
is that, we're gonna get the whole tone of just like stupid shit in town, like funny shit, and then we could end up